And that is really loud. I don't know if you could hear the beep because I have a sound filter on, but I need to turn my volume down. Okay, let's go. So as I mentioned, maybe.
The other one.
I am not going to be seeing chat as often as. Ooh, we got the min 3-bet. I'm not going to be seeing chat like I would in.
Okay, it
Well,
looks
like
like
I
it's
was
working.
before we started playing. The first day, the first session we streamed, I focused a little too much on chat and played a little poorly. So I am going to focus on the
Trying to
match.
take a
But I
slot
encourage you all to keep chatting
as
with each other, and I will check in from time to time.
I'll send you guys the links.
That's a close one. All right, so now I'm going to stop
Forgot to promote. I'm gonna try to do
stop
this
chatting
in a bit better way
and
in the
just play some
future.
poker.
On the other
I will share
table,
my
I've
thoughts
got
as I go here and there, but probably won't be, it's not going to be like training video.
basically. Here.
So could start betting here.
Um,
I'm going to go with check. And I will be bluffing later. Here, I'm going to showdown queens and probably lose.
checked my jacks.
Okay.
It seems that F2, of course, brings up the hotkey.
Actually going to wait one more street.
Really, patience for this stuff.
And I might even raise the river.
Actually, I do want to see.
90.
Okay, I had 2 queens. And I lost. Okay.
He's like, if he had bet smaller, I'd feel better about it.
It's muted. Can you guys hear me?
I'll just be a nit. All right, we're starting off nitty, guys.
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
It's funny how, like, I think the first hour is going to be shaking off rust, not of understanding the game, but just the routine of playing. It's just different than thinking about the game and talking about the game and reviewing hands. Back to actually doing all of that thinking while you're clicking all the buttons. Let's keep his weaker backdoor flush draws in, etc.
Weird. Not a fun place right now.
Interesting.
I'm in a really grumpy mood.
I forget what sizing we're going with. Might call here. 6-4, 7-4.
My sound says it's working.
And actually, I'm not even sure about that. Decision to bet.
Hello.
But let's move on and let's shake off the rust and play well.
Hello.
Easy fold. Need like king 4 or better to keep calling there. Obviously, some hands with draws work as well. I'm just going to call here.
I just tested this, and it was working fine.
I'm not going to bluff queen 9.
Can you guys hear me?
He checks ace queen.
Can you guys hear me,
he's not really supposed to check anything. Not sure what to make of that. He could have bluffed king 4-4 there. It's also not strange not to.
How's it now?
Pop probing turn. Queens on their own are pretty thin on this board, but with the gut shot and the flush draw, it's a good value bet. And now
All right. We
Interesting.
got something on this
I'm
other
going to call over
table. I
here
don't know
just
why all
because
of a
I want to
sudden
see his weirdly played hand.
F2
But
is
that's
now.
kind of what
Okay,
it
so
looks
I
like.
3-bet
I'm going to
small
check
on the
and...
turn. Check flop, bet
So
small
like
on the
when I
turn,
pot
and
this
bet
turn, I look a lot
small on the
like
river.
10-8 or
And
10-5.
let's see. Now I actually do want to see his hand.
And so
It's not showing me
I
the
think he's
hand.
going to turn a lot of stuff into
It's just
bluffs.
like showing
The
the
only question
wrong
is, do I want to check raise? Because it's a
thing.
very awkward, like, to check pot
Let's see.
here, blocking the jack of diamonds is not great, but I
Okay,
kind
he
of
had
liked,
Queen Jack 10-4.
I don't know how to put it, I kind of liked the
That was his
spot
hand.
for that. He actually had 5 deuce, so he was not going to turn that into a bluff.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of frustration right now.
Okay, I
Frustration
think
is
this
the
is probably a
word
fold, although I have
of
4 outs, not
today.
a lot of hands do.
How could the volume be low? That is so strange.
I don't know about that turn call. I will fold over here. I'm going to bet something. I'm going to bet small, though. Big bet and small bet are both okay here. But you do a lot of small betting here because I'm leveraging the flop sets, the flop 2 pair and stuff that he is not checking back as often. And then we both, make straights, obviously.
It sounds like we're in business. Looks like we're in business.
8 deuce deuce.
Let me just make sure. I think my bluff worked. Okay, yeah. Normal bluff. I
we're
had that
folding
thing.
this. Start with a call.
It's saying the volume works well. It's saying the volume's good now. That's what I'm hearing.
So we could start bluffing. We have some outs to keep bluffing on or potentially hit. I don't think Jungleman, he's just not the type to check fold queens on the turn. No. Showdown and lose, but
Of course.
it's kind of...
I can't fucking breathe right now.
It's a reasonable bluff on the river, for sure.
I can't fucking breathe. Okay.
I mix half pot and pot on the right table.
Shit.
And this hand actually usually goes into my potting range, but Jungle likes to get spicy, and I kind of want to give him the opportunity to get spicy.
Patience is not one of
but the
my
more we
virtues.
play,
That is not one of my key traits.
the more I have to kind of
let's say it's not my strength.
revert to default strategies.
As it happens, everyone's got like key
could check.
virtues is how it works apparently.
Start the check.
That's why I hate checking.
This is one of those weird spots where
if an ace comes on,
like have to bluff, but I don't think he's gonna fold often enough.
Yeah, I wish there was better patience.
But we're gonna go for it.
Patience. It's like one of my
I'm
worst.
definitely gonna bet
traits.
Both streets and hope for the best.
Okay.
But I just don't think he folds often enough, as I said.
Okay, it's gonna be that fucking polar. All right.
Here we're gonna pot.
I have a heart in my hand.
And this is gonna not work for 1,000. Or I mean 10,000, 11,000.
Whatever, Galfond.
That's why you do it anyway.
I wouldn't fold a flush, but how do I get rid of this? I want to see the chat. I have no idea why I put the chat. Like these are the
reason I say
drive me fucking insane.
Actually, you know what? That's something for a strategy stream some other time. So this hand could pot, could check. I only pot on Jack 5 Deuce Rainbow as a sizing.
Down here I have some stuff. I'm going to check the stuff. On top, I'm going to give it up.
Weird.
On this,
I'm not sure what to do here.
Just give it up.
I have small and big.
There. Here, I'm going to have to raise. I think he has a lot of things. And I
Checks
should
back
raise
raise. I
some
mean, I'm jamming
hands.
Jack 7-5, but
And whatever. I have top 2.
I wonder
Who
what he
cares?
has.
It's a pretty simple spot. Now it's not so simple.
So like turn to big draw, or I mean, he's got some bluffs, but actually on board this draw heavy, I kind of feel like he's going with it. Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know. I think
It's unfortunate.
okay, the same hand
Same
again.
hand,
I
but he got
sucked
there.
out. Wow. Okay, that was the dream. No longer grumpy. Maybe I can find the
Play
patience
makes
within
sense,
to deal with
obviously.
some of
I mean, he played his hand incredibly standard.
Maybe.
I don't think there's a sense in
All right.
me not
I'm just
jamming
also
turn.
not
It's
very good
just
once things
too,
get really
like, the
weird.
SPR is too
A weird kind of
shallow to be
complicated.
like,
It's
it's not a trap,
also
but it's more like if he
not
was
one of my fortes.
value raising, I'm not in amazing shape, and if he's bluff raising, you know, whatever. This is a weird one. I might just rip because it's pretty awkward to play otherwise.
I'm gonna go ahead and get
I'm obviously
in
like, if he goes
my
with it, I'm pretty unhappy,
overpair,
but
gut
he's
shot
got some
gut
like
draw.
hands that I beat.
Call me
Oof,
crazy, but
that's
I'm
got
gonna
me in
do
bad
it.
shape. He's got some hands
What
that I
does he
beat that are
have?
going with it, and it's just
Okay, I
like
win another
I have a
one.
lot of
Sweet.
types of
I
equity,
don't think his
but it's
hand
going to
is
get
a jam
awkward on
us.
turns and rivers. But
That's just
we
my
are off
guess.
to
That's
a
just my intuition.
bad start right
I
away.
just,
So that's
you know,
about
having looked at the
42K
solvers a little
down.
bit, guess
So
what? I've
let's
seen the
update
solvers a
our.
little. I don't think it really likes to jam there precisely for that reason, because it just gets the hand gets screwed a little bit too
We'll just
often.
call it
But I don't know. It's the
40,000, and
Galfond.
we'll
I'm
turn
curious.
this red.
I would probably, if I had to bet at
Hold on.
50-50, I'd probably bet that I'm right. But I don't really know if I'm honest. Up top, I have a funny situation. I really need to, like... I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation. I think I'm supposed to bet...
How's that look? Fine. Let's adjust it again.
Whatever. I'm supposed to either... It doesn't matter that much.
I'm a little too picky about some things.
Because
But let's play these hands first.
I know GTO is not really going to bet
So
there
he
that
limped
often.
on the left table. That's interesting.
It's kind of a dumb spot. Down below. I'm going to blast this one off. For
Let's
whatever
go with a
size I
prettier
choose.
red.
I know that the machine's going to bet pot and polarize, probably. So I'll do it too.
Check.
Against Mr. GTO
Call.
himself. GTO Wizard. Hello. That is not a good card.
Do I pot
Maybe
here or
might
do I
blast
check?
off after all. Or whatever. A bit pot up top too. He's not particularly
pot.
loose on the. Okay,
Got a
so
call
he
here
leans
with the
into
under
out of there.
straight.
That's my
2
cue.
pair.
Alright, so I could probably find it in me to find some bluffs here too. I'm gonna bet half
A little better.
I don't think that I have that many, but I'll find a way against the Falcons. Let me tell you.
Weird.
I've done worse.
I mean,
I've done
I
crazier.
have much better hands to call. All right, let's get to work, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised you picked this goofy line with the top 3 pair. It doesn't seem like the spot. Okay, here I bet the flop. Now I'll pot. He's not
998 is interesting here.
pretty reasonable on all streets.
It's probably a fold.
Need the link. I can't. I'm doing a lot of
I think
stuff.
so. On the if it were rainbow, it would never be a fold.
Skills. I'm
But
exceptional.
with a flush draw out, it's a little ugly. I haven't even noticed when he's
I don't
limped.
know if anyone's better at doing that.
So I need to be paying more attention. I think it's, again, like
Wheel
the
cards,
rust
why not?
showing.
All right, so got some
let's
wheel
raise
cards.
this one, and actually
got
let's
the
raise
flush
both.
Draw. The flush draw got it in for the c-bet. Not his favorite board, but he finds the check raise anyway. I mean, he dug deep and found the check raise. All right, you got it, Galfond. Having pieces of crap.
Check this back.
You know what? You know what? See what he does.
For some
Actually,
reason, I sensed
not in love with
I
this
sensed
play.
exactly this happening. Couldn't quite put my finger on it.
So
I just fold now.
everyone's got
There's-
key virtues, as it turns
gets to
out.
win
It's
whatever he
kind of
had.
like Aristotle.
It's not really a spot I get to rep.
theory of
much
personality
by
types.
three
That's
betting.
what I've
So
observed as well. I was thinking that myself because everyone obviously has patience to some degree, but
showdown
certain
jacks,
traits
eight
are
nines. Raise it up
optimized
here.
for.
So he's
Patience is
limping
like one of my bottom
a
ones,
reasonable
million
frequency,
percent.
which means that
It's just for
I
sure.
have to adjust
I'm not
my
that
three
patient
betting
of a guy.
range.
I mean, it makes sense because I have the opposite trait, which is like being totally go getting
Meaning I
and
have to three bet less.
just at it all the time. So it's really hard for me to be patient. All right, so got some stuff up here. I had a lot of stuff. Now it's a little worse. It's getting a little
Maybe bet
stuffier.
small there again.
And yeah, I was hoping he didn't do that. I think that
Right hand very standard.
yeah. I'm gonna let this one go. I think if my blockers are a little bit better. If I had like a 10 or something, specifically a jack would be nice. A 10's
Jungle
like
actually
probably
recently
also
released
10,
a
so whatever. I think
video, a PLO video.
doesn't
He's playing
bluff us too
501k. He's
much.
playing two tables. One is
Eh,
200, 400,
whatever,
800, and
Galfond.
the other PLO, and the other is
Falcons.
501k PLO.
Feathery,
On run at once.
feathery motherfucker.
.com. I did not actually get a chance
That
to
is
watch it. I'm gonna
correct,
watch it tonight
Ricky
though to
Bob.
prepare for tomorrow. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on how much he's limping, whether it's like, yeah, actually I have to adjust my calling ranges too. I don't have stats to track here, but I just want to keep an eye on
I have to be fast
things
so it doesn't like auto
to know whether
fold
my,
hands.
if my pre-flop
It's not good.
adjustments will be, I want them
Or
roughly in the right
$20
ballpark.
or whatever it is.
This hand could almost be a three bet, but not against a limper.
I think I'm going to stream a bit more. I don't think I'm going to be a full-time streamer. I got some tricks up my sleeve. I got more tricks up my sleeve than Falcons does, anyway.
Easy fold here.
I guess I can pot some medium hands. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to pot the turn. It doesn't feel very good a lot of the time. A little bit of a feel play. Yeah. I'm going to bet this. I'm going to bet my middling flush. I'm going to hope for a straight flush. Yeah, I should have said something before I did this. That's my mistake. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I'm going to announce it also.
It's actually not a great
It's
two-street
my
hand, but
first
it's a good one-street.
for not streaming. Yeah, really, it could be a bit smoother. No, I do not want to bet with two kings, and I mean, it's like whatever. Like, I guess I think that bet is okay. I think with the way things have gone with Mr. Galfond, I'm gonna go with check though. And I'm gonna go with
Right table. It's not a great.
I'm gonna go with a pot on the river.
How do I put it? It's not an
Play it
amazing
like
bluff
two
spot on the
kings.
turn, just
Play it like
because
the kings that it
he's check
is.
calling so much, like hands that have me
You know
drawing
what?
dead.
In case
So many
Galfond's
hands that have me
watching.
drawing dead, I should say. Left table, I should maybe
This is my
bet the river, but
Galfond,
it's whatever.
one
Right
of my
table.
many Galfond Falcons hunting outfits, just by the way.
Let's
This
fold.
is what people
check
hunt
call here.
Falcons in. I think it's time to pop the collar, especially since we're winning.
And also, I want to keep an eye on the hands that he's showing down when he limps.
I've got a bit of an outfit on too. Ready for a brawl.
Very standard limping hand from
Mr.
last time. King
Falcons.
7-3-4, suited to the 4.
All right, let me see if everything's working. I gotta make sure my stream's actually working. I'm pretty sure. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find my
Standard
stream.
stuff. It's funny that almost all the pots we played are small, and we just had a couple big ones.
All right, aces. There you go.
Not folding
Aces and two pair.
6-4. Could raise, could call. I go with raise.
Yeah, I did figure out I was supposed to post the link. I've decided to like maximize my own pain. Kind of my thing. All right, well, I got a lot of stuff. I'm really good at having these stuff kinds of hands. I call them Captain Planet kind of hands because you kind of have a little bit of everything. Right? It's 275.
You could have a big sizing and a small sizing here. It's kind of.
Okay.
I actually don't really like my bet.
Okay.
I think I mostly want a big sizing.
I'm gonna
if I have a
call.
set,
seems like not the right hand to have here. Whatever
10,
I'm supposed to have.
Pot here, and
yeah,
he has like 9, 9, 10.
Today I decided not to be Mickey Angelo.
I guess I'm checking, and
or at least currently
I have a small chance of winning.
You know, just let me like
very
figure
small.
out what's going on before I start.
He needs like ace, ace,
putting
6,
money,
4.
being a different
That's
person.
a chop. Ace, ace, 5,
Okay.
4. King, king, 10, backdoor, something like that.
This is weird. I think I'm gonna check, man. I block what he folds. I block what he folds, and man, does he not want to fold in this spot. Yeah, I'm gonna check. Oh, I win.
Cool. Oh no, I thought I won. I had ace, ace, 5.
What is that?
Ace, ace, 10, 5.
that,
He was thinking of
dude?
turning it into a bluff.
Man, no way he wins there.
I was not going to get that to fold on the turn, certainly.
All right, that was pretty sweet. I was a little confused myself.
I don't know. I don't love my turn pot. Or sorry, my turn small bet, because I don't know if I want many small bets there. But happy with my flop check raise. Here's an interesting one.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the machine does there. The machine just probably like malfunctions.
Weird.
As a
So he's gonna have a
Galfond
jack, something like.
malfunction.
Well, okay. It's just trying to work out the math on how thin I get to go across 3 streets, or rather, how big I get to go across 3 streets.
I gotta link them to my stream.
Another 10K.
Oh no, it is mine. Okay, I got that part right. That's good news. Okay, this hand's not very good. I'm gonna limp.
Left table could bet, could check.
You know what annoys me
obviously.
about all these streamers is they use all these same words like totally insane, and these words lose their meaning. Everything's totally insane now. I mean, oops, I hit my microphone. I just can't take it. I can't. Man, I can't. I'll pick some gimmicky things, but I can't say everything's totally insane with a serious face. I just can't be that guy.
Call, obviously.
I mean, I could say it with a not serious face. I could say it as Mickey Angelo. But I can't like keep posting everything being
so on the right table,
insane. It's just too. It's
actually
too
kind of
ridiculous.
better than my hand.
Unless I'm actually having that much fun. Then sure, I can like justify it. Okay, this looks like a trap if I've ever seen one. Unfortunately, I have like the bottomest wrap ever. Oh God. Here I am.
Turn. He's not gonna bet.
I guess let's pretend that I have like
King 10 here.
Maybe a set as well.
That's maybe.
I think this is not gonna work. I just think man, I don't know. I don't think this is a good play. I just sometimes you have to learn the value of money. I don't know what else to say. Why they're doing
Is he gonna bet sets? That's kind of the major question.
I have a lot of hands like this. One time. All right, poker gods. One time. Let it get through. Let it get through. Oh shit.
9-7.
Okay. This one. You know what? Let's
Jack
do this
9.
weird thing.
What is he like 6 Queen Jack 9? What does he have? I guess a lot of sets make sense
think it's
actually.
gonna
It's set with
work.
one
I think
blocker.
it's- Oh my God, it worked!
Play that down.
Oh my God, it worked.
This is kind of strange.
Oh man, that was just that was magic right there. That was
Why don't I believe
some
him?
magic. How did that work? The poker gods heard me. The poker gods heard me. Oh my god.
Just some random 8, I
All right.
guess.
Oh, you guys didn't see this play. I called the flop, and
Ace,
the
queen,
turn was
5.
check, and now I pot the
What is he
river.
bluffing
And
with
he's
though? I have
lost
6, 6,
his
7. I
mind.
kind of don't believe him, but I have the worst calling hand in the deck,
Too.
so
My god, it worked.
he can win that one. This is close between whether I should bluff or just show
Okay,
it
it's a
down.
great time to actually have hands.
Gonna show it
This
down,
would be a
probably
great
lose,
time
but
to like
yeah.
find some hands.
Maybe I'm playing a little too nitty.
Find some hands and some spots. For fuck's sake. Oh man. By the way, everyone, please thank Ricky Rob for helping me with the stream because I needed some
I
help.
think I'll just
And I was just like, I was in a world of hurt
hot pot.
in the morning. Thank you, Rick.
7, 7, 6, 5 here. I think it's
Alright.
just a check, and
What do I have right now? I have
probably check call.
piece of
Now it's
shit,
just a
I'm
bet.
full.
That's a bluff.
I just hope that the world saw that bluff. Just not because I like really love that bluff. I like think it's like maybe borderline. It's like maybe like the slightest plus EV, but oh, there we go. All right, yeah. I mean, I can't fold this hand.
It is,
It's
I mean,
it's just great
so
that
like
it
that's
actually
not.
worked.
Is that a call in
Yeah,
theory? I don't
really.
think that's a call in theory.
I really have to see what he had. There's like he either had something
With the
that he
second
was
that's
just
straight,
trying to
blocking
call with and
straights,
just
which is
didn't,
useful. He's blocking a
or
pair,
it's
which is
something
useful.
that for some reason he thought that I just had to have it and made a tight fold. It's one of the two. I really hope it's the latter because I thought no way was this bluff actually.
I kind of like bluffing here with the 4. I actually think like 6, 4 is a
wow,
lot
I
of his
probably
check
have a
call
lot
range.
of low wraps in my range and blah blah blah.
I'm gonna give up
Like,
here
it's
with the 4 now.
These
and then
stupid
bet
hands
on
get
the...
me so emotional.
Why?
He bets pot.
So hard for me to have
I
air
feel
here.
like raising. This is a limp pot, isn't it? I call actually. Ah, caught him
Wrong decision on both
bluffing.
tables. Well, he made the right decision. I should say on the right table.
Ah, I got Falcons. I'm too. My style's too weird.
Bluff would have worked on the left.
Insane. I can't even.
Hits
Just
keep
said
coming.
insane.
Every session I've
Every
started
single
against him, I
hand.
think I've started down.
Oh man.
This
Okay,
is a-
check.
it's hard to get your way out of a
This
a
hand
few
must be
buy-in
close
hole.
with the Jack 9.
Checking range on the
6,
left.
4. I think I'm leaning towards check because I believe
Right
that
table
he's
as
got
him, I would be betting range.
some kind of aggression
Betting my
later
full range,
on,
that is.
and that I want to punish that aggression.
Oh, you know
Okay,
what?
I do
This
block
was,
straights, so
different
I am going
than
to
I
go for the
thought,
bet
but-
here. I do. I know for an absolute fact he knows that I can bluff here.
I thought I 3-bet on the
And
left, but
I
it was
have
no
it,
brace.
so that's nice. If I didn't block straights, I might go for a check raise or do something cute.
I don't think there's any sense in raising here.
All right. Not today. Not today. Or maybe. No. Not this time. Oh man, it had no chance to work. It had 0% to work.
He had
Clockwork? What's clockwork jump? What does that mean? Guys, you need to
can't blame him for the turn
you
bet.
need
He
to
had some
tell
outs.
me about clockwork jungle. I was looking the insane thing I was looking on some stream the insane thing came from I was looking at
So left table's
I flopped
weird.
something
This
quite
is a
good
kind of
here.
hand that I think
gonna
likes to bet
check,
or future
always do
blocker
here.
reasons.
Okay. Yeah, the totally insane thing came from I was looking at my
Even though
phone
it's like a
and
weird
right
hand to
below
bluff
the
with now.
stream that I'm checking to make sure
Right
it
table.
works is a picture of
I'm gonna start by
Alan
betting. The
Keating
3 and the 7
and
are good
this hand
blockers.
saying totally insane.
No,
I
I
was
think
just
he's gonna be
thinking, God, this
kind of
is
check
so
calling.
lame. Like, shut up.
And now I have a very awkward amount of equity on the
Because
right.
like that's
So
what
like
every
really
YouTube
good
video is
blockers
now. It's
to
what every content is. Oh, bro, it's totally
bet.
insane. Look at me.
Bet folding this.
All right, I'm in a bad spot at the bottom table. I've check called the
Bet
flop,
calling 720.
and I'm gonna bluff because I have no choice. Oh man, I use the same size too. We're gonna see what happens. But this is a great spot up top. This is a great spot. The question
Weird
is,
hand
should I
now with
value
queens.
bet or should I
He
check
shouldn't be
raise?
big betting this river very
I
often.
don't
I'm
know.
kind of repping
I
king
think I'm gonna
10.
bet. Now, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna call it on the bottom table, the other table. Unfortunately, I just hope this one works. I'm not asking the
I mean, I'm
poker
not gonna
gods for
call it
another one. I
nine.
can't. I can't ask for this one. This one's too stupid. This one's too hopeless. Just forget this. Forget this one. This one is just
I beat
no,
7,
no
9,
way. This
8.
one gets through.
I just show that down even.
Oh my god! I'll get through. It got through. That was the most obvious bluff ever. How did that one get through? I mean, of course, if he has shit himself, it's gonna get through. But if he doesn't, I mean,
Okay, bet small with
what has
multiple
like,
range.
like like trips or something there.
This,
Gotta help.
I
you. You're
raised
just
a
in
limp,
so
I
much
think.
trouble.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
All right.
This is actually like
I'm
a
gonna
reasonable
actually bluff raise here.
weird bluff.
I got a 2,
I'm
which
gonna
is
go
pretty
for.
sweet actually. 2s are sweet to
set
have,
fold.
and I can make a flush. I actually made it a little bit too. Nah, it's probably not a big deal. I made it a little bit too big. That one, anyone could have. All right, so you bet super small on the flop. You bet the turn.
I think if you bluff with
have
this, you might check the river. I'm not sure.
I know what you're thinking.
Because there's like
I know you're thinking that this straight is not the right
an
straight
outside
to
chance
have,
that I
and you're
win.
absolutely right. But that may not matter because I may win anyway, and I also have a flush draw, of course, and the board can pair up. And he's got whatever the. What is that? What is that hand, Galfond? He's got bottom 2. What is the.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, he has to.
All right, so I think I know what he's thinking. He can make like a gut shot, and his hand's just too weak to call, and he can like. No, excuse me. He can make a boat. His hand is too weak to call, and he can bluff me, I guess. He can bluff me off some better things, I guess. Yeah, I can see why it makes sense. He can boat up and like check call or whatever in a weird spot. Yeah, I mean like that. He's thinking something like that.
And I guess he has a jack. He could have an ace. Seems like
Mr. Galfond. Mr. Galfond.
I block all the aces. Kind of hard to check call with the king.
No. Oh, wait. You guys can't see it. I'm going to fold. Yeah. I'm out of there.
Either way on flop.
All right. I got something pretty good on this table. The question is, should I check? Should I bet? What should I do? I'll check, I guess. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter.
If I'm doing my math right. It's getting ugly.
Oh, I forgot I could show. Oh, let's take off auto muck for sure. Take off auto muck. What are we doing? This is not a situation. We gotta give him max pain, man.
Small bet. I mean,
it's gotta be max
well.
pain in the event that shit. Oh look, he fell into my snare. Falcons fell into my snare. I'm about to raise maximum pain right here with like third nuts or whatever it is.
What do I do here?
Max pain. Right now I'm jungle, but I'm in a Mickey outfit. Okay. Maybe the Mickey can come out a little later. I mean, Mickey would also dress like this, but this is also, the kind of outfit that first world people would go hunt falcons in. And by the way, falcon hunting is absolutely a thing. I was in fact
a lot of value. I think he
invited
goes for
on a
check raise on
falcon
his turn a
hunt
lot.
by a by this Emirates dude
Although I can
once.
picture him over there just
But
cackling about
I'll
all
go
the
on it later. I figured I'll go. There will be plenty of times for
he
Falcon
I
on
remember his
this,
last last time
and
he was played he was
I think I can
he's going for a
justify
lot of
that.
spicy plays.
I'm not 100% sure. That's another thing too. All right, what's going on up here? What is this?
I'll just
hand?
bet
I don't know
here.
what this is. I'm gonna check. Clockwork Orange. Is that what they do? Oh yeah, I have seen Clockwork Orange. I guess I could pretend to be a
These
psychopath.
make pretty good blockers. When
Why
he
not?
checks flop. Definitely
Probably
checking
isn't one
river.
of Falcon's finest
It's a pretty
days,
reasonable
to be fair.
check
I
raise
think we're both
candidate.
having a
This
little
is
bit of an
actually a
off
fold
day.
to the 3-bet.
Weird stuff happens when weird stuff creates more weird stuff. That's how I think it works.
Okay. Interesting here.
All right, I've got this thing.
I
I've
don't know if
got
you
ever
kill
really
this
gonna on
without
the
a
bottom there,
backdoor.
actually.
I'm gonna
I've got a wraparoo.
go for it.
Now I have a pair of sixes. Should I do this? I guess I'll stick with the pot size. Here, I'm going to bet the pot.
I kind of don't believe him for some reason.
I know that I just check raised here. I know that Galfond knows that I just check raised here, but it doesn't matter because it got through anyway. Yeah, bet here. 8 of clubs is a good card. Okay, so
this might.
you know,
I
at
think
some
with queen
point
jack
I have to
spades,
ask
it's a call,
myself
but
when I don't pull
without that,
rise.
I think it would be a fold
This
on the
isn't
flop.
one of those times. Okay, so up here I've got, yeah, that was really not a smooth card. I'm gonna check.
Now we have a bluff.
It's the algorithm. What's the algorithm? All right, so he bets full pot. I guess I'm out.
Trying to decide what size. I think
This one.
big is better.
Yeah.
Two straights
whatever,
get there. I
Galfond.
kind of block them. Or I mean, I block one of them. Here, actually,
Not
it's
the
just a fold.
ideal situation for... You guys can't see, but every single time I bet F2, the hand history pops up. I can cope with that. I believe I have enough patience in my system to deal with that.
Check both of these. Actually, I might bet on the right.
All right. I gotta calm down now. I gotta be serious for a second.
If there were ever
be
a
serious and play,
nut flush draw to check on the left,
He's supposed to
on the
be
turn, it would
pretty
this,
good.
but I don't really know if I need to
People
check
say
any.
this guy's
He's-
pretty good. I mean, I say he's pretty. He's supposed to be one of the best.
and
Actually,
this
that's
is
what they
actually
say.
just not a good hand to
But
keep bluffing
even
with,
though he's one
it
of the best poker players, one of the best PLO players out there, maybe the best.
appears like it. I mean, I
Falcons
block,
has gotta
I want
go
him to have
down,
an eight,
and
I
I'm
want
the
him to have
guy
a
to
jack,
take
I
him
want him to have a
down.
7. I want him to have a 3 of hearts. When he
He hasn't faced a foe like me. He's never faced a real poker artist.
Okay, he's not folding that.
He's never faced someone who's on the side of the poker gods.
No, it
the
can't
poker
be
gods
I'm
who's
just
got the
thinking
poker
against
gods
living
on
range
his
if this deal
side.
starts to
At
get a
least
little bit
today
loose. I
that's
don't
true.
think
So far. All right, I got the 4s and the backdoor flush draw. It's pretty sweet. Here on the bottom, I got some stuff too.
You're just missing flops. 5-5 could go either way. Actually, gonna check this one back. He's
All right.
well, I feel like so far
Should I
today
check raise? I've
been checking
a
back
lot
and
of stuff
folding a
here.
lot, so
I can have a lot of
this
stuff.
hand
I
is
got a lot of stuff.
close on the flop. Anyway,
All right, let's see what's going on in the streets. Is check raise a viable option here? Also on the bottom table, I've got
So Jack 10,
some
10-7. He's
things.
going to bet a ton of 10-7 on
Gonna
the
bet
turn.
on the bottom and hope nothing bad
It's just
happens.
call on the left.
And on the top, I am going to. I could do that. I don't know. I'm pretty. It's a weird one. I guess I'll.
What is he
Eh.
deciding what to do with 6-7?
All right. Well, on the bottom, this might be bad on the top. On the bottom, I'm gonna have to pot. Yeah. I don't see what other options are there. I have a wrap and whatever. Here I'm probably getting called. If we're really honest, this time he's gotta look me up. This time he can't fold after I tank and bet full pot. Come on, Phil. No way this guy folds again. No way. No chance.
I don't think he has 6-7.
Now.
I don't think he has.
Man, no,
he could have
doesn't.
Jack 10.
No way.
Oh, he's pretty weird though. I mean, I think I'm gonna call. I have a pretty good calling hand.
If I'm really honest, I'm bluffing because I think it's the right combo. I don't like my timing. Oh, he had a set. He was tanking with a set. Oh my god. He's gonna vomit
blocking
with a
top
set.
pairs.
That's so funny. All right, here I'm getting a little
He's
get a little
not gonna be
frisky
bluffing with the king there.
on the bottom table. I check called. All right. It would have been too crazy if he folded a set there. I mean, I would have lost all respect.
Interesting
for
one here because if he
no one
jams,
folds a set
ugly.
there. That's
Off,
nuts.
yeah,
That's just
3-4.
like that's just like that's the kind of stuff they only see up there in the clouds where the Falcons hang out. They're not here down on planet Earth dealing with real stuff. Okay, that's not something that's supposed to happen. Is folding sets in that spot.
I raised a limp
All right,
here.
well, he bet
that's
full
a bad
pot,
turn.
and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I'm gonna fold. All right, and on the top, he checked the flop. For some reason, I checked back. I mean, I think I would have liked to bet actually on this flop just because there's a real low chance he check raises, and also this can happen. And this
Again,
is
king
really
6-5-5.
I'd
like to 3-bet this against somebody who's opening enough, but he's limping a lot. So
I don't really understand what his bluff is. It's partly the thing. But I block his value a bit. I don't really understand what his bluff is.
you could pot to try to fold out straights, but I just kind of feel like it's not going to work enough.
I mean, I guess he bluffs with some hands like this. It's the weird law of attraction. It's the weird law of attraction. The weird stuff attracts weird stuff.
Well.
I think that one is true. For the record,
small bet
they don't
call.
talk about that one too much.
Makes the most against like 7-4.
Right, on the bottom table, I have a straight and some others. Oh, I have a boat. Wait a second.
Gets
I have a boat.
called by all of his straights.
I'm gonna raise.
And saves a little bit of money if he has 7-7 or 4-4. So yeah, let's go with that.
He has also a boat. Oh.
Interesting one here. I'm just gonna check fold, I guess, on 9-7-4 unless he third pots, then I'll call.
He bet very small on the turn. That's what happened. Excuse me. Here it's a 3-bet pot. I've got the stuff.
I guess I should say
that doesn't.
I could have made more money potentially against 7-4 by check raising, but I think the weighted risk reward of all of the hands that he can have there, I think that works out pretty well.
Check on this board.
And it's nice to protect your small bet range with some hands that are not bet 3-betting, but still,
call me crazy.
Disincentivize him from raising too
here, I know the machine, for the love of God, does not bet, so neither will I.
Guess. This is a weird
and there's
one.
a jack. Maybe I can win.
Check aces. And against a bet. For some reason, I'd be a little suspicious, but I mean, this board is too much.
It looks like
it's really hard to have a bluffable hand on this board.
Actually, this should have been a good turning time.
Weird.
Let's see. I think I'd get more viewers than that. All right, 82.
I'm gonna go half pot because
Okay.
you know I've kind of capped my range on the flop. I think half pot only is a good sizing scheme
All
there.
right. My range is pretty well protected by this ace, so I'm gonna check and
hope.
probably expect to check back a lot.
Right table. I guess it's just a fold. What is he doing?
Okay.
What is he doing?
Probably
I don't
read
believe
what the
him.
peeps are saying.
Just don't.
I
don't believe
am
it.
not diagnosed multiple personality disorder.
My hand's really bad. I'm not going to call with a hand that's really bad for calling. I need a little bit more of a reason.
That's right, Dave. He will go down. This will be a historic moment. Falcon's demise.
80,000.
Check raise.
I feel like we actually won some pots there, but
I got a gut shot.
Not the bigger ones, I suppose.
I think I have a gut shot. At some point. Just wait for it. Shit. All right, that's not the card I wanted to see. All right, it's time to give up. It would be funny if I just started min raising. Here, looks like I min raised for some reason. It must have been a misclick. Oh, that's actually kind of a good card. I could bluff. Why not?
Weird.
Kind of weird. Probably doesn't expect it. All right. We got a couple interesting hands. I'm gonna keep it on this one for a while, because if he folds, we clearly have to show, or at least like celebrate at minimum.
4, Queen 9.
Seems very important.
Some
I'm
random
value betting on the
spades
top table
would keep
too.
betting,
I'm keeping
I
on this
think.
one. If he does something on the
don't
top
know.
table, I'll show it to him. Ah, damn it.
And
Yeah, I mean, I
the
probably
bet
do better
check
flush
bet.
draw on the
He's
turn.
good
If
at
we're
bet
really
check betting,
honest.
but it looks exactly
Damn.
like what I have. I don't know.
Yeah,
let's
you
look him
got
up
me
anyway.
there. But I
Yeah,
got him up top.
good
I got him
bet,
up top
Jungle.
for a thin one.
Light bad call
For
me.
a slick one.
I raised a limp here, right?
Some might call it a Mickey. It seems like something I should, my character would say.
Check range on this turn. Interesting on the left. I mean, I'm going to check on the left, obviously. It's just an interesting run out.
I lose. Oh, yeah, I do. Didn't see that. I'd counterfeit 2-pair. Okay.
Yeah,
So.
deuce 3.
Yeah, I'll just
Again,
fold.
another typical limping
Yeah,
hand, so
probably block
it's
his
like
bluffs, if anything.
we're keeping those in mind,
I
that
have
he's
a
limping,
very
you know,
spicy
an
hand
expected
on the
range,
bottom.
we should say. A little deep here,
Very
so I feel like I
clear
can call
three
this, but it's not a
It just
thrilling
got
call
way
by any means.
spicier. Way spicier. Now the question is, what should I do with this?
Weird.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go for a check raise, I think, or something along those lines. I like the idea of a
betting
check
my
raise.
sevens. They're really
Just
good
because
blockers.
there are a lot of cards that do really suck for this hand, and he does do this a decent fair.
Although I do
percent.
think a lot of his checking range on this board calls.
Okay, let's at least pretend I can bluff.
Or raises. Yeah, we're not going to do anything here. I mean, I'm slightly suspicious. I wouldn't be folding my value range, but
So, all right, there we go. That was good.
kind of standing on the right once we check the turn. Ball bet, okay.
I
Right
3-bet
table
pretty good hand up
is
top also.
close in theory. Again, I think these bets are not going to work very well against him in
Here I
practice.
think my blockers are just too good, and I have quite a lot of equity. I'm going to bet full pot. That's with the queen of clubs.
Holding ace deuce. I
Well, if
mean,
the
I have
ace
a
of
lot
clubs
of
rolls off, that's not
weaker
exactly
made
ideal.
hands that have draws that are much better calls.
Here,
So a lot of
I'm going to
stuff going on
bet
that board for me
something.
to,
I can bet.
fight back with.
Bet a third pot should be okay.
Kind of don't
Falk
believe
Fond.
him, but it's pretty hard to
Fond
do
Falk.
something about with
There's
this
something
hand.
in there that's really catchy. I'm looking at Phil, Falcon, Fond. That's too long-winded, though.
I mean, it's not that hard. I can just raise, but, you know.
It's not a GTO bet. I should probably make less of these in this spot. Like, there's no way this guy is
Here
overfolding there.
he had king.
At least when I have, like, a really bad combo.
No spade for what, I mean, it's worth something
It's
when he's
not
bluffing
really
there.
kind of
To see him bluffing with no spade.
against him. To be fair, I'm slightly distracted right now. It is a bit
I mean,
difficult
this is
to
obviously
manage
fine,
multiple
and
different
I'm
things at
repping
once
like
when you're
queen's
not
plus,
used to it.
which I have a lot of.
Here, I think Falcons can certainly
Kind of
take
ashamed
this
to let
kind
that
of
win,
line as a bluff.
but I don't think I have a
Could
river bluff there. Maybe a
raise.
turn bluff.
Could. Nah. I mean, raise is like. I mean, yeah, okay. I can have a slow play,
It's
but
just
I
a
just
fold.
don't have it very much. It's not the kind of thing. Even if I'll bluff there occasionally, it's not the kind of thing that you want to get too spicy with against even the.
I think this is just a fold as well.
fiercest of
King of clubs,
fiends.
I would call.
Against the fiercest of fiends, that is true.
It's a very drive-y board.
Adam, well, if you can find a mixed game for me to play on the internet,
So usually
then
this is
maybe
a
I can
check when you
stream
block
it,
the ace
okay?
as well.
But that's the issue. I would
Left
play a little bit
table,
of mix
could
and
bet,
mix
could
it up.
check. Kind of like checking against
The
him.
issue is that, yeah, it just doesn't really exist. This hand is at the bottom of the calling range. It's like no, I think it's right there. Here, I call pre-flop, check flop. Gonna call the turn, of course. Okay, Falcons. Be that way.
This one. It's a decent raising hand
All right,
with the
so here I
diamond
have
as
a
well.
set on the top table. I
Found
bet
it
a
interesting
quarter
that he was
pot.
potting flop,
Now, oh, I limped actually. Yeah, definitely time to bet pot.
So I feel like he's gone smaller in the past. Check call on the left. Right table, I'm going to start betting to potentially... I guess actually there are not a lot of cards I'm going to bluff on. I take that back. And then here, I'm going to pot. It's a little thin, but, you know.
I'm reading some tweets. So I three
to hit
bet,
some
you
of these
know,
flops and
pretty
three
good
bet
hand.
pots if we're gonna win
And
some
got
of our
this
buy-ins
flop.
back.
Gonna check. It's not great.
Checks once
Not really the
again.
flop you want to see.
Again, pretty bad betting.
He
I
does
mean,
his
it's not like a
pot
ridiculous
thing,
betting hand, but
as he likes to do.
it's just a bad hand.
Oh,
I get
fold.
kind of the same turn as last time too.
All right, and here I have it. I don't really like slow play that much, so I'm gonna bet third pot. Hopes he gets jiggy with it, or has a pair, or whatever, as a flush draw, you name it. There are better things in life, Gilgamesh. There are better things in life than bluffing Galfond on the stream.
This
I
hand
hate to
would
break
definitely
it
be
to
an
you.
okay
It's pretty
raise
good
against the
though. It's
limp,
up
but I
there.
want to keep some
It's
high cards in my
maybe
range
top 10.
for board coverage. A little more. Interesting. I mean,
Here,
I can't really call.
Oh, and I have a set. Yeah.
Here, though, I think I
bet
can.
with the set.
Might even want to raise
Have
turn.
to pot the turn. Can't win a big
Although
pot unless
it's
you
kinda,
bet big.
What am I repping? 10-10. I'm not repping much. I guess I call.
And put the glasses down. I'm gonna have to see the carnage with my own eyes.
Lead river. I think I do. It's kind of, I mean, it's very thin, but I think it works out well.
So Mr. Falcons has decided to lead for 1/3 pot on the
Clear
river.
value bet on the right. I mean,
Of course he did.
second pair, but all the equity.
I don't know what to make of this. This is a limped pot, right? It's a limp, okay, it's a limp pot. Yes, that's correct. It's a limped pot. The good news is I can only lose $100 more. The bad news is, I guess I'm probably beat. Like, what does he have? 3 clubs?
When two straights get there on the turn, I sometimes like to
Maybe he's got some
3/4 rather than full pot to keep all the sets at my value range and give me board coverage.
I've set up the other table, by the way. I'm going to call.
And I pot river with just the straights.
Favorite hand is like 9, 8, 7, 6 double suited in PLO. Okay, so this hand, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Called with.
Yeah, it does make
sevens.
sense. Here, I think. Yeah, I think
Glad I
should
didn't
lean
check raise the
towards
turn.
Call here.
Well, actually, I might have won a bigger pot.
I block his nut straight. He would use 9s, jacks a bit. Like, Of course he has it. It did feel like. It did feel like he.
All right, a couple
had
pots
that
go our
spot.
way. He had.
Falcon strikes back. He has some
Bottom
pretty
set
normal
with a
hands
blocker.
against me. Oh yeah, he did.
Makes a lot
leave
of
the
sense.
thing. Yeah. I would probably fold without the club. I don't know if he really finds the bluffs there. Like.
Update. Now down 65. Big comeback. Here we go.
I'm gonna value bet this.
I mean, you can see,
hand.
like, from the showdown hands, even though I won the last couple, like, it seems like he's being pretty aggressive, and I'm sure there are some bluffs in there. But
yeah, next time I'll
had a lot of
post in
hands.
advance for the stream to run. These are the kinds of details I'm not, also not my forte. I'm not used to doing this. I'm usually quite bad at. I'm bad at a
this is
decent
still
amount
a
of things
3-bet.
when I first
Even
start
if
them.
he's limping, we are deeper,
Kinda,
which
like,
kind
make a
of
lot
works
mistakes
both ways for
until
this hand.
I do it really well. I mean, it seems really obvious. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Maybe that's like the true size. It's basically like checking. He bet bigger before, didn't he? it's okay. It's certainly okay just because he has the ace there. Um,
Check turn. And here, let's check turn. I mean, check turn over here is standard. On the right, like we could. No, I mean, betting this turn doesn't accomplish much. Facing a big bet. I think we
so
call
here
and
he
we see
bet
what
small.
happens.
He raised pre-flop. He bet small on the flop, and then he
Interesting river.
did that. I will fold. Yeah, I'll lean towards folding.
I feel like he's going to
And
continue his
up
bluffs a lot on this
top
river, which
here,
makes
I'm
this a
going to check
dicey
because the 10 is a very bad
situation.
card. If he didn't, if the 10 wasn't there, I would have bet.
Okay, he just
Yeah,
had
I mean,
king
I don't
nine,
think he's
so
gonna. I don't
no need to
think
bluff.
he'll call there. You never know. I mean, that would be like. I guess it's like kind of acceptable.
It feels as though his turn c-bet frequency has
I
been
may
really
have to
high, but
change
that's
the
one of the
way that I
stats that can
stream
really
this, just
play
because.
tricks on you because you always remember when you have to fold stuff on the
It
turn,
may be hard to follow this way.
and you tend to forget
All right, so this
when
hand. Never mind,
like
it's over.
when he checks back, and you wanted him to check back.
Raise
So
pre-flop
your
here,
perception
bet
of
flop.
there have been so many sessions where I've been like, man, that guy was really c-betting turns, and I look at the stat, it's totally normal. I think this is a good betting hand. You can turn a 3. It's also like you want to bet some mid pair so that you can
Well,
hit trips on the middle
having
pairs too.
bluffing's fun, but having it is even better. So I'm going to I'm gonna
Easy
just
fold.
I was gonna check raise. Check raise is probably a good play. I've had a decent amount of
Jack
bluffs
4
against him.
5 again. I mean, it's getting kind of dicey when he's playing so tight pre-flop. I guess I'm going with this on my only sizing, and I'm pure c-betting this board. So
All right, so I have a
there's
set.
no real
I'm
decision.
gonna slow play. Raising
Easy
is
call
not the
here.
play here. I can tell you that.
Double gut shot. That's weird.
Been an interesting spot here. I 3-bet. I bet the flop, and now I'm gonna bet the turn actually.
Yikes. Okay. Gut shot. We have the queens. We have the second nut flush
I don't
draw.
know if that's a good play,
It's
but I have
possible he's
some
bluffing.
outs
The
and a
queen
block
might not
ace
be
10.
live.
And
I think it's a call.
I mean, it's probably one of the best cards possible. Now I'm gonna. All right, first of all,
And now it's pretty awkward because he's going to check basically his full range.
I'm gonna bet half pot there, and here, 3-bet, bet.
I think I
pot,
just
and
call
now
against this, right? I have 8
7.
outs.
I'm gonna check.
20-ish%.
7's not good.
I'm getting not
And I
quite there,
guess I
but with
can win.
implied odds, I think it's good.
All
And
right.
I lose. And then here, the 7 is not great,
So here I'm all in, obviously.
but I think I have to go for it.
And he goes all in there. I'm probably just gonna
This
fold.
is just a fold. I mean, he called a big bet on King, Queen, 3 rainbow, so he's going to run. I mean, I can't call with a 4 there. All right, but at least one of them worked. So we didn't get too wrecked there.
The Falcon flying high.
Could start betting here.
Well, you
With a
know
club,
what,
I
kid?
would. Let's update
The
our
Falcon's
total
gotta fly
to
high
down
before he
70.
falls. Harder he flies, the harder he falls. do think I need the
I guess
dual
I just
screen.
bet.
I'll have to sort that by tomorrow.
Here on the left, I actually can't rep it very well. Is that pointing the right way?
Yeah, there's a really low chance.
Because Queen X of Hearts bets the turn so often, so I'm not
But
going to
it's
try
a
to rep
bit my
this. Jungleman's
fault.
a really good hand reader. And
Once traveling enters
he's
the
not going to
picture,
buy it, I
things
think,
become a lot more
pretty often.
complicated to plan. I've noticed that. Here, it's pot.
It's not good to go for the check raise when you block all the other, like the lower straights that might bet. Queen, queen, jack, jack. I don't think there's any folding. And let's see how we handle this flop. Interesting. We check range. And then I don't think we can fold.
4-bet pre-flop. I 4-bet. Now I'm going to bet tiny.
Do we just call? I think we do. It's a weird one. Easy call here on the right.
I don't think he has an 8 that much, if I'm honest. I don't think my hand's quite good enough to trap. Here I have 3-bet, bet half pot on the flop.
I think we're supposed to call.
And now I'm betting
left.
3/4 pot on the turn. I can.
On the right, I guess it's a fold. We do always win if he checks the river.
Insane. He can call with worse hands. But I should check call. Alright, that's probably a good thing because it's definitely at
1, 2, 3, 4.
Play that. Let's go back to this one.
I think it's a call. The problem is he can't turn many draws here. Like, what is he turning? I guess he could have the flop on flush draw, actually.
An 8, obviously. Is that?
I mean, our equity's okay against that.
Mr. Falcons is not running very good, that's for sure. No way on the planet would I probably fold that, to be honest. I think I wouldn't.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think we get away from that.
I don't think, like, no one really jams, like, aces and a flush draw there or anything like that. It's, like, completely insane.
Something fell off my mic stand. I don't know what. So that's another. Oof, we're almost down 100K today. We lost both of those pots, I think. Was there one on this table too? Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Gilgamesh.
Back to work.
Any feedback on the podcast, let me know what I can do to make it better. Let me know.
Right table, easy call. So right table is kind of awkward here.
Let's do something cute.
If we get check raise, we're kind of wrecked.
Here. Let's give him a cute bet.
We get check called by a lot of hands we're doing really well against.
Cutie pie.
I'm gonna go for the check. And here
it's
on the
hard
left,
to explain everything as I do it
no
while
spade.
it happens. Here, obviously,
definitely want to have some bluff raises here
I hope
with a
we
spade.
showed it down, but there's a good chance I'm beat. Yeah, I should.
Right table, I think I'm good, but it's just too hard to get called, and he could definitely have like king 9 that was going for a check
Currently,
raise,
the poker gods are absolutely with me. They've
king
heard my
6.
prayers.
Okay.
They've seen
Could have gotten some good value on the turn.
And the carnage that Falcons has reigned upon the poker world, and they've decided on a savior, the jungle. I was the guy that he never saw coming.
So I'm gonna check this
so
and
for some reason I
bluff
call
river.
here on the
So I think
flop. It's like probably not
credible,
good,
and
or
I can
it's
small
close,
bet.
break even at best. He raised pre-flop. He bet quarter pot. I have a gut shot, you know.
I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I think I have to just bet. 'Cause, yeah, he's not going to bet for me.
What's the shit? Now he bets full pot. It's kind of weird. Now he bets full pot. Huh. I guess, whatever, man. Yeah, well, Mighty Falcons, even Mighty Falcons have to
go
fall.
small.
Even the Mighty have to fall when they're out of line.
Because, like, King X and Queen X aren't going to bet for me.
Yeah, why did I do this? With diamond in my hand, I mean, I can beat some things. It's okay. I mean, I'll defer to the Sims for the final verdict on this diamond hand. I'm not gonna call it a river. It's probably a pair of nines.
Could pot river, but
is not.
it's getting a little thin.
Ideal calling hand in that spot. And I do. Well, there's some other reasons too, but. All right, I got some stuff. I'm definitely making lots of hands.
Right table, if you check, is kind of weird. I mean, it's just a check. Could use the protection, but
this. Yeah.
It's just a check.
Can I do this? I guess
Goes
this
with
makes sense,
small,
actually.
easy call. And now the question is, do I raise or just call with my 5-4?
If the queen helps block ace queen, in
probably just call. Wouldn't have mattered.
Straight, of course. To watch the time bank. Going over here. Obviously, still have a set, still have a gut shot, still gonna bet.
I mean, I'm not folding. The question is, do I raise to just deny equity to whatever?
Here, I don't think my hand is quite good enough to 4-bet.
I think I just
But
call.
I would like to 4-bet some different kinds of hands.
And then do I jam or do I check?
Fucking diamond on the bottom. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Gonna call here. I've gut shot pair for third pot. Yeah, of course.
I was tempted to check.
Basically, I just think Galfond kind of has it a lot here. I block some of his bluffs.
If he was bluffing turn, he continues with a lot of bluffs.
7,
but
like he could have 9, 6, 7, right? The 10's obviously not good. I'd like to better hand a call
because it looks like a spot where I'm gonna just jam.
I do think he leaves his flushes.
So much of my, so many.
All right, Galfond,
flushes,
good job.
The problem, like strong flushes, I should say. The problem is I have so many of them, so
check.
it's just hard to get value either way.
Do not want to see a check raise, and there it is, the 6.
I mean, with queens, I just check and
there it is.
You know, hope that I can win against 10x, but probably do not win.
Yeah, I've been working on my falcon hunting. The falcon hunters wear hats like this and outfits like this. Ugh. Whatever.
All right. $10-9 makes sense. Against small bet, kind of tempted to raise now. I'm gonna wait for the turn and raise. Interesting. It's annoying. I guess I must have raised here.
I'm working on all that. What camera do you suggest?
I have to both sit
Flying
out.
Gape. I do actually. I've got the lighting, but I had to come to fucking Las Vegas to play this guy.
To respect our heads-up match, but
that's why I'm. That's why I don't have the lighting. Seriously, but I will probably have it by the end of today or tomorrow. Even right here, I brought a white screen, but I'm trying to figure out how to use it. I brought a fucking white screen. and I have a light, but I can't pack my light. It's too crazy, basically. I
He's
just
gonna
did
do
not
it
have
here
enough
too.
time. I have
Okay.
negative time. But the lighting's coming. All right, enough's enough. Enough of this guy. Enough of this guy. I just have to raise. I can't take it anymore.
I believe him, especially when I have the
You know
king.
what? Just for fun. Just for fun. Oh shit!
Although,
It's not
actually,
even
hold
him.
on. Like Queen X of Hearts bets the turn. I guess he can just have
I didn't
Jack
see
X of
that.
Hearts. That makes a lot of sense. Or just 10 high. When I bet small, he's gonna raise all those.
I did not see that. That's a fucking weird card too.
Jungleman not getting the memo. We got back a little bit, so we're down 80.
What's bronze status?
This is
All
part of
right,
the
so I
problem with no
lost
chat
360 plus.
on WSOP.com is we can't communicate with him. Although, I mean, when two people are playing heads up and they sit out, it's
What flaming ads? I might as well show this hand. I have 3 bets, and now this
jungle.
is the turn. I could bet the turn. The only thing about betting the turn is obviously I don't have 5
This
2.
could, I mean, the
But
impression I get,
I
like,
do have a flush.
it's me and Jungleman playing
I'll
heads
go for the
up.
check raise.
Most poker players who play these stakes would know that. And so I think he's just intentionally trying to break our game. I don't know what we can do about it, unfortunately.
Oh, guys, we're gonna have to fix this.
Option jungle.
Gonna have to fix a few things. There's a million things.
Okay, he left.
Good and bad thing.
Cool. If somebody in chat told him, thank you. Probably walked away. All right, so what do I regret? Down 80K, which is down 155 on the challenge. Not many plays that I've minded, although I do feel like he's getting the better of me in small pots. If we look at the biggest pots, I mean, this one I think was kind of a cooler. This one was a suck out. So I mean, we were chopping. Basically flipping an equity. He had like 52%. This one looks good. I don't know why these things keep flying off. This is so strange. So I have these like clips that they stay on my mic to hold the cord, but somehow they're just flying off today. Tilted, I guess. So yeah, happy with that. Happy with this. Kind of happy with that. I mean, we could have checked. Standard. Standard. So all the biggest pots there look good to me. Yeah, this was the bluff I didn't want to make, but it worked. If we go to the other table, this one worked. This was just kind of a cooler in the other direction sorts. This was okay. I like my play. Here, yeah, I was so-so about my play, but it's fine. Here, all I did is call a c-bet and hold the turn, right?
All right, looks like we're back in business.
Standard. What was this?
Looks like the business is booming.
No, this was kind of interesting. Oh, he's back. maybe review it in a after the stream ends, or after the session ends for the day, and I'll keep the stream going for a minute. 3-bet on the left table.
Here I'm gonna 4-bet.
Hey, we're up to almost 1,000 viewers. I appreciate you all being here.
As it turns out.
I feel like that's going to bring me good luck for this this 4-bet pot with this double suited hand. We are a little bit deep.
Have to keep it small, obviously.
And I think I start by checking this hand.
Usually like sets when there's $10,000 in the pot.
I could lead.
By the way, this is Crossbook 10 times.
It's not the worst
in
leading
case
hand.
We forgot. It's 100, 200, not 10, 20.
He's gone pretty big. I think I have to fold against that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing some mixed stuff. If there's mixed games online, I'd stream them sometimes. All right, no action.
All right, you didn't bring me good luck yet, but you will.
Boo-hoo.
Interesting spot here.
You can't always. Your dreams can't always happen, or they're not.
Check and try to induce a river bluff, I guess, on the right.
Right, so here
you can't get two streets with 3 deuce, even though I think I have the best hand on the turn pretty often. This looks like 7-3 or 3 deuce.
Bottom table, got the nut blocker. It's pretty cool.
No, just the 4, pretty thin.
I did lose kind of the maximum.
So on these flop, he's going with like 2 sizings on these boards, which is something I need to keep in mind. I haven't deduced what he's doing there, but if I can get to showdown here, I'd like to see what he's small betting, because it could be.
I don't think my hand's good enough.
This is too thin to call it. Queen 8. Well, this makes a pretty good checking hand, so let's try to get to showdown.
Yeah, should be okay bluff. Need him to fold decent amount. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Oh, quick. Yeah, no. Okay, I'll have to look at it. Order of hands. Okay, sorry. He had. Do a few things at once. He had that. So, I mean, it makes perfect sense for a small bet, but I don't know what his small bet range looks like, you know.
Got the 2 9s.
Right table, I almost definitely had the best hand on the turn, but, I mean, can't bet on the queen.
That pot times 10, but he's got that.
Here, easy check.
Oh, I see.
I'm just checking my full range, basically, on this flop and turn after raising a limp.
Makes sense. At the bottom table, very low chance he check calls. There's the 7 of clubs. Not my card of choice.
And I guess check raising the river.
I've seen better cards out there. Now it turns into... Oh, I saved money. I actually saved money. If you see, if I bet and it's the same
possible
card,
he could make a straight flush, but
I actually lose
unlikely.
Money. It's important to pay attention to these kinds of situations.
He had the under straight, so it did not work out. I think we just put this into our 4-bet range, even though we're a little bit deep. It just really wants the stack to pot ratio to be small for the flop, and here we go. Obviously, no folding this hand.
Could check raise bluff, actually. It's a reasonable hand to do it with.
Small
that
bet.
being said, I would prefer to have like an 8 or something. One issue with this is that I actually think it calls the flop very often, based on what I've seen. On the top,
that's on the right, easy call.
Good flop, I have something. All right, so here, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it almost is a little bit too shitty.
Interesting turn on the right. Left, he's really in the tank.
Gut shot and flush draw on top.
I mean, in theory, this is just a call flop, call turn.
I think I have to.
Don't think raising now makes sense.
If I do. which is I'm not in love with, frankly. I could pot fold. That seems like a move.
Now it gets pretty weird. Right
This
table
is
is
an
just a standard
interesting
call. I
card.
don't think I want to be raising here. It's kind of interesting, though, because he's repping.
This is really an interesting
I don't
card.
know. I mean, this is just a call. Left table is
That's
weird.
a really interesting card. I think
And I feel like he's supposed to small bet range or check range.
it's a little funny. Because I could do something really weird and just like not okay, so a
And
lot
I
of
don't
funny
think I'm
things are
supposed to
going on.
bet. Like,
Here I'm gonna check.
so weird.
I'm gonna tank and check. So I have straight. I have a bad straight, in case we can't see. The only thing that I worry about on the bottom is if he does a cute
Right
bet.
table, I guess I'm all in and hoping for the
In
best.
which
What does he have,
case,
though? Jack, jack.
I'm not really supposed to do anything about that. I mean, I do have no diamond in my hand. I just like am being a bit pretentious about not having a diamond in my hand and bluffing. This could be a trap right here. That's the thing. I mean, the thing is, I know that he has a
I
very
usually
wide range
win
here.
if he was bluffing the turn, right?
It's very, very likely. There's a huge chance he traps.
Queen 7-8 or
Probably
something. I could lose
block
too.
jacks.
I don't know. I think I
that he,
usually win if he was bluffing the turn.
I mean, it could be bad. I don't think
He was bluffing
I
the turn,
don't
but he
really
rivered
think he
straight.
expects this
Probably
bluff.
wasn't folding.
For me, I
could've
think
jammed
he
the turn.
thinks
I mean, I was
it's
in
way
really
more
good shape
likely
against
for
that.
sure.
And on the left, I mean, I don't think I can fold.
The thing is, I think his range is quite wide. Yeah, he's never in his
Okay.
life folding that, obviously. I mean, he's never
Very spicy with the flop check raise
that.
with no relevant.
It looks
I
like
mean, he's wrapped
I
around the
did
jack
win.
with
Okay, I
backdoor
won the pot up
clubs.
top. Let's see what he had.
This hand on the right was interesting. So he pots turn.
It might be okay. I mean, I don't think that GTO bluffs on the river, but GTO might be cool with doing what I did.
I mean, I don't think there's anything I can do there.
I think it's
Now he's
one of
half
those
putting
things.
on
It's
this
either
board.
like
It's just
slightly
interesting that he has so many sizings.
or like break even kind of thing. And never in his life he's folding that. I mean, that is the problem that. Okay, let's see what he had first of all.
Two pair over here. Weird river spot.
Okay,
Left,
he had a
I mean,
huge
on the right.
draw that missed. He had clubs actually, and he had ace queen. If a queen rolled off, I win. I was winning on every card except for a club.
Slightly thin to pot because of ace-8, but
or hearts. I got quite lucky there.
if you can have ace-8, you can have every 8x, obviously. Or, I mean, a lot of 8x hands.
I mean,
6-4, chop it up. So his half
I think
pot
it's
was.
like kind of sensible. You happen to
I
have
don't
a
know.
big draw.
He might have a system, a sizing scheme that makes more sense to him than me.
I think I'm three-betting slightly
But-
too much here.
Right now, I'm just seeing a lot of sizings, and I don't see
I guess I don't know.
exactly what the pattern is. It's not the kind of thing you notice in, over the span of one session.
I three-bet pre-flop, bet flop. Here I will.
Okay, so it's.
And blockers
what
were
are we
slightly
down?
better. I would
65,
bet.
70. Check here. Now he's betting 90.
Yeah, if I had the six of spades here, I bet 100%.
Small bet is a little bit thin, but I think I like it. That's pretty thin. It's too thin. Big flop over here on the right. I mean, my flush draw's not strong, but still. Small bet probably would have gotten raised by queens, so don't know.
Call here.
I mean, it probably would be bad for me. I'm going to keep going on the right. with the super
I don't know
wrap,
if that's the real Nick
even though
Airball or
flush draw
not.
is weak.
A
Left
Nick
table's not a
Airball,
fold. Could
possibly Nick
raise, could
Airball,
call.
has joined the chat.
We're pretty deep. Very interesting turn. I mean, not that interesting. My hand is kind of... I don't know if it's a 3-bet against his strategy.
All right. Yeah, it's definitely Nick Airball. I gave Nick an Amulet of
Maybe
Power
small bet river is good over
to
here.
aid
It's kind of
against
thin.
to aid
Queens
him
I'll
against
call
Berkey.
and then raise later.
Berkey,
Probably.
I had to do it. It was fate. All right, here, I have the thing. I got the 2 10s. I got the non-pair. Got the ace just in
And
case.
that. So small
Case
bet
ace.
might have been interesting.
Lots of good stuff.
The problem is, does it look like...
Not loving it. 2 10s is better to bluff with than
Let's try it.
2 queens. But now, okay then, man, take it, dude.
One issue with this queen
Whatever.
raise
Maybe
to pot,
he has
and
the
he folded.
2 queens bluff,
It's
but
over.
he's gonna
But
probably bluff the river if he's gonna do that.
when I pot turn
Right?
and then
You might have. I don't really.
pot
There's
river,
a
he
chance
doesn't
he has
need to
some weird hand
call
like that, I guess.
much more than queen 10, so I don't even know if that's what I would do.
Start betting
If that's what I'm supposed to do.
3-bet. I got good hands on both
hand.
tables. I got enough flush draw here, and here
It's
I've
not
also
a bad
got.
raise. To be honest, I'm like
should I bet
not
3/4
very
pot? Yeah.
well versed in 300 big blind deep
annoying.
3-bet pot play
bet.
here. 9-4, so 6.
Yeah.
This is
Maybe ace king kind of
dicey.
a lot too.
This is very dicey. And he's going big, which he hasn't done yet. Like he's using a lot of random sizings.
I don't know actually. I think I got a free card kind of a lot.
Kind of
The
view
thing
big
is I
as
have a
weak for
spade.
some reason on this board.
Top
Yikes.
card.
Okay.
Clearly check.
I mean, I think this is a call.
This is definitely on the aggressive side.
On the right, I'm not sure.
I would say I did bet half pot on the flop, so there is that. So he should be wider than usual. The question is, should I bluff the river?
I'm gonna go small bet fold
Probably.
because I feel like his flop big
But
bet is
the
pretty
thing
polar.
that sucks about bluffing the river is that yeah, maybe I won't actually. I'm thinking about it more. Maybe I won't. I don't think he folds very much. Unless I bet something like pot. Here.
10-9 does make it, like king 10-9 makes a ton of sense. I mean, I'm not folding 9-5, but I'm pretty sure I lose. Actually, I shouldn't say I'm pretty sure.
Alright, well, I got him on the
King
top.
10-9.
On the bottom, I think...
If I had 8-5 there...
I don't know. I mean,
fold.
I think GTO will probably bluff, but I'm not loving it.
So the problem is a lot of his turn bluffs are going to be... Like, he's actually going to have flush draws a lot.
He bets, then I lucked out because...
So obviously I'm very low in my range. I do have a queen of spades.
For sure.
But...
Here I'm going to raise.
Close,
No. Pretend to give me the nuts, does it? Maybe I can.
I don't know. I'm going to check.
Yeah, if he bets here... Okay, that's a really strange tank he made. Man, I was probably toast with him having the queen of spades.
Pretty big raise here. I mean, I'm not folding gut shot with
Maybe
two backdoors, but I'm
bluffed.
not thrilled. And that's an ugly turn, kind of. I mean, it's a great turn for my hand, but it's one I can't really get away from, and he's repping.
Because I just think he's going to call me a lot.
Hand that has me, you know, dead-ish. So when you get this deep, you bet smaller, so...
Things are getting weird.
I won't have as many big bets.
I'm supposed to, I don't know. This is kind of weird. This is just weird. I could do a lot of things. God damn it. It's hard to, like...
What does he have? I'm so confused. Queen 6, 7, 9.
Running low on these time banks. Okay, so he 3-bet, he checked. I mean, checking back is okay anyway. Now I'm going to bet. Fuck!
I think I have to small bet like
I'm out of time banks.
everything in my range, kind
Now
of.
you bet
But
small.
might have 6-6 would make a lot of sense.
I'll do my thing.
Yeah, I mean, I small bet in hopes that he raises 6-6 so I can call this. But I
Here
mean,
I'll bet
I'm usually
small.
beat here.
He might be trapping.
Cool. He's just doing the jungle.
I do think I have a good bluff combo there, though for what it's worth, because I don't block many of
He
the
goes
things
pretty
that he can
thin here.
fold. The 2-4s is good. It felt like he was doing that
Let me
play.
think.
It feels really
I
stupid
don't have
afterwards.
much time to think. I'm gonna call.
The only reason I did that is because that's how I would have played it.
That's extremely thin.
All right, I'll see call there.
He's not supposed to. Okay.
Buddy.
I mean, my call is terrible. If he's
Okay,
betting
there.
5
He
no
had two
kicker.
queens. He had black queens.
It's
With
kind of crazy.
spades. A real piece of shit.
All right. That's,
But,
worth
Yeah.
keeping in mind
See,
for
he had
next
the
time.
hand. He
Bad call me.
called me before. It looked like he rivered a straight. He
And
called
or
quite
sick bet
fast.
jungle. But I think it's bad bet. Unfortunate thing on the left is like I don't rep very much when I bet river.
Fuck.
But I'm pretty sure I have to.
Okay, he did river a straight. That's what happened.
Or I mean, I want to as well.
Yeah, he rivered a straight. Whatever. I picked a bad combo to bluff with. But it's okay. It did work. Alright. I got one through. Well, it's almost worth it, even if it's neutral. If it's losing a little bit, it's probably worth it. It gets under his skin a
Fold
little
there, here. I actually don't know this deep. He's probably not limping much anymore. Although I don't know. Haven't played enough against
bit.
him.
Under the skin of the falcon.
Guess we start with a check
See
call
what's
here.
really made of nuts and bolts.
It's not the worst raise. If I had a
nuts and
single
bolts under
spade, I
there.
kind of like raising.
It's no longer human.
Here he's half potting. We're going to check call.
Alright.
Gut shot. Weak flush draw.
Yeah, double flush draw, gonna bet.
Check river with ace king. I'm not going to
Here,
bluff
got
this
two
hand. But
flush draws.
now this is ugly. Open ender, weak flush draw, weak pair. King of diamonds.
We're going to about 1 o'clock. What, 4 hours for today? Deuce, two flush draws.
I think it's just a fold. What did he have here? 5 of spades. Okay. So now I just go small with my full range on this board.
Two tens.
Just bombs away
going
here.
nowhere. Here, I have a flush. He 3-bet. Now he bet pot.
Okay,
There's the
maybe
card
not.
that I wanted to see. Yeah, I would say that's one of the better cards. There's not a whole lot of cards I really want to see. It's like tempting. Like, it's not so insane to just fold, I guess. I mean, it probably does have some worse hands, actually. But
I want a pot. He wins.
okay, I mean, I have a queen high flush.
Okay.
Okay, I wasn't really expecting that, but I see it.
I guess I saved some money because of that river. Although potting might have worked.
I wonder if I should have bluffed that one hand. I mean, it could be bad. to check. I know that I'm sure GTO would bluff. I mean, I don't think it's like
70.
a slam dunk bluff. God damn it. I'm not going fast enough. This is not good.
Checks to me on ace 8
Have to be somewhat
3.
serious. Can't be too stupid. A little bit stupid.
I'd really like to see this showdown. I mean, for two reasons, but one being,
All right.
what does he have? Bet
I mean,
here.
to be
I
fair,
think.
checking is fine with this hand. This hand sucks on the flop.
What is going on?
You have the range advantage.
King 6 is likely good, but
have the range advantage.
let's see his hand.
He's
Okay,
got-
yeah, weak ace.
God,
That's kind of what he's repping.
man.
I have to be careful because I'm out of time bank over here on the left.
I
So
might
I'm gonna
have to curtail my explanations just a little bit, just so
be a
that
little more careful.
we can. I'll have to change the stream setup. I actually did. I forgot.
Right
that I
table
actually
either
did.
way on the flop.
This is the problem with doing too many things. Now, the problem is that I forgot what I was doing here. I was just trying to set up the stream. It's pretty much ready, but I had a different bizarre issue. I don't know how people like... I think, well, Galfond's like sitting in Las Vegas. This is part of his trap, by the way, to get me to fly to Las Vegas and not know what the hell to do,
Left table, I mean, I could check call,
etc.
betting is okay.
So
as
that
well.
I come here and I'm all disheveled. That's part of his scheme. This is how devious this guy is. You guys don't see it, but you'll see it before the music is done. That much I can promise you. All right, so I raised full pot here, and let's just say the rivers are
This
what
is
I
actually
like.
just a fold on the
And
right.
I have a flush draw, which is like the thing that he has when he bets small most of the time, or he's like looking for a call,
Probably
but of course
river
he has
two pair
three
or something.
fucking
Oh,
diamonds
he's
instead.
One and
I mean,
done.
that makes sense. At least I was right that I did guess correctly. He's got the flush draw
I was doing
combo.
very
but I
well
have the flush
against.
draw,
He
so I
had,
block his folds now, so I don't bluff. But unfortunately,
bottom
he
pair
wasn't
and 8 high
absolutely
flush draw and
folding.
a gut shot.
I could have bet. I did realize something actually.
Sometimes small betting, like you small bet and you think you don't want to get raised, but
Salty that he did
it
have that.
works out in a lot of different ways.
Well, that's basically how people always construct the ranges in that spot. I have the wrap. I know GTO does not bet here. I have the diamonds. I got there with 4 diamonds on the top table. Look at these weird tables. Alright. I actually should bet smaller only because I have 4 of them.
Bet, check, bet.
I don't like this that much. but
Left table, I think.
I am
it's
the
just a
guy
fold.
that would have 2
I
bluffs
don't have
here,
much
to be
time.
fair.
Right table.
I mean, normally, if I just had 2 diamonds, it's far better to bet pot because now he can have a diamond and call. But because I've got 4, he's way less
I
likely
feel like
to
he
have a
keeps
diamond in
betting
his
a lot
hand.
of single diamond hands on the
Yeah,
turn. I don't know.
whatever,
Could
Phil.
definitely be wrong there.
Yeah. All right. The Falcon can win a few
Also, he
battles.
could obviously bluff without a single diamond.
Let him swoop away. Let him think he's won. I've only just begun to fight. It's not the first fierce bird of prey that I've faced. Let's not do this, please. Okay. Let's definitely bet there, though. It looks like I have a full time bank again. I don't know what happened. Some piece of shit. Yeah, check. Alright, so here, bottom table, full house, no big deal, good stuff. Up top, he bet full pot, I'm out. Forget it. 4 random cards. You need more than just 4 random cards against the Falcon,
Close
but
on the
you're
left.
into the Falcon.
Can go either way.
That's for sure. You can't just take 4 random cards and do nothing. I'm trying to do something. Here. Yeah. Let's check, I guess. Okay. Don't fold. Okay,
The
almost
funny
fold
thing
on
is,
the
on
red
the right
table.
table, I don't believe him, and I was planning to check raise, but now I'm
You
like,
got
I
it
wouldn't
again.
check raise any real hands, would I? Let's just do it
Here
anyways.
he check raises. What? What the fuck? Okay, well he's probably bluffing. It looks like it's a weird spot for it.
Didn't think he was gonna call me because I thought he was bluffing. So I guess I give up because I really thought he was bluffing.
What? I'm gonna bet just like a whatever size in case for some
And
reason he's check
Jungleman is
calling.
crazy enough to
As I
call
probably would,
with a hand that's gonna bluff
to be
her, but
fair.
it just needs to be pretty. I
It's
mean,
just a bet. No, no,
it's
maybe not. The board
ambitious.
doesn't matter that much. What the fuck does this guy have? Okay, he check raises me there. I've got the blockers. I'm gonna fold. Okay, that was a weird one. He spiced it up big time.
I still feel like he was bluffing there
Falcons
now,
is getting a
but
little cocky.
I'd be the
Falcons
one of the
is
crazier
making
bluffs.
some. He's playing some funk balls, huh? Thinks he can funk ball it against me, huh? Is that how it is, Falcons?
This might even be a check
Is that
back.
how
It's
it
so
is?
strong.
You know, I really should know. I know I can get away with betting half pot here. It can't be that big of a deal. It really does
But we
suck
are
to play
pretty
a lot
deep.
of hands in that spot.
Kind of changes things. I don't know.
Ranges look pretty solid, though. I can't. Alright, well, here, not folding, obviously. Trying to see my tweets. It's full pot. Okay, Falcons. Here, I bet full pot.
The boats 6-4, 7-4 make a lot of sense, but
Unfortunately,
I kind of felt like he. I have a pretty bad hand for calling. Flushes make a lot of sense too.
Mickey's not in season right now.
The problem is he has like a 7x. He goes so thin here. But my hand's such a good calling hand that I'm going to call anyways. Okay, 9-8. Makes sense.
I have an interesting hypothesis
Right table, I
that is
maybe should have
bittersweet,
led river,
but I won't share it for now.
but it's not mandatory.
Here I can get away with betting. I don't have a whatever it's called. I don't have a heart, but I have heart on the inside, not on the outside.
Why am I suspicious? I don't have very good calling hands. So. Pretty bad betting here here on the left, but I raised the limp, and this board's much better for my range than his. I think I'll check and bluff river. It's a good river to bluff.
That's right. Well, to take down the high and mighty,
like I
you
don't
need
need
a
to bluff with
scrapper.
king
You
high.
can't
Maybe even
you
queen
can't
high.
have some middling dude. You need a guy that comes from the outside.
I mean, this is like the most checky hand, but I bet full range on these boards. But having a jack and a low flush, this should definitely be a check. If like, in theory, it's probably a check,
Yeah,
but
I think
I
I need
try
to
not to
switch to
just
the
check
two
like
screen version.
2% of hands and have them
Next
be
time I'll
very
get that running.
specific. So certainly
How hard
check the
could it be?
turn.
I did do this, didn't I? Alright, whatever. I'll play it accordingly.
I
Oops, not
think I
that.
want to go for. Well, do I want to check call?
It sucks as a
Do I want to bet? I
bet.
think I just want to
Or
check
does
call.
it?
Block the jack. I block the 8. I don't block ace 3 5.
How
Yeah.
does he have a flush there? Really? It seems silly. I mean, that was like... I mean, the good news is I actually saved money there. If I had bet the turn and bet the river, I don't think he's folding.
I think that hand's a good. I mean, obviously it worked out, but and it's not
I
always
can't
going to
believe
work
he's
out. But I think
flushed
it's a
there. I
good
can't believe he
example
checks
of
the river with the flush. I mean, that just seems like really silly, but okay. I can see that being good against me
you don't
specifically,
just need to kind
just
of
because
section
like
off
I'm like more likely to have a
all of
bluff
the
there than
hands
most
that
people. But
are good enough to
against
bet and bet
like
those,
that, I
and
guess that's
then
why he does it. I mean, I'm sure
check only if you're going to check
GTO does
raise
things
or
like that all the
check hero
time.
call.
But
Sometimes with like
most of
a
the
hand like
time,
that,
it's not a good exploitative
you're
play.
better off.
Let's put it like that. I'm not saying that Galfond's
I'm actually
bad
going to
by
go
any
with small bet
stretch.
here. I think it's going to
That's
work
not what I'm saying. It's just a weird one. That's
disproportionately.
all. That's all I'm saying. Here he's got like some baby two pair or that complete piece of shit like that.
Not against that. Anyways, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but
Sometimes I
the point is
meditate. I
essentially
go over
sometimes check call with
reads
a hand that's good enough to
on
value bet.
people. I do that a lot
It's just going to work
specifically.
out better.
I go over hands against them occasionally. I don't do a whole lot, but I do think it is actually a good idea. I'm a little bit distracted. Alright, so we're going to 1 o'clock. No. What? Let me see. I'll double check. Oh, you know what I forgot to do?
I'm definitely potting the river over here.
Shit. There's no way I could have done it, though. I was going to play some tournaments. Oh, no, I couldn't have. Here.
Weird. It's very weird.
Yeah. You guys see the hand. Oh, yeah, I raised, whatever.
Would he really try? Would he really try this?
Isn't really the ideal combo for it.
I mean, what does he have?
It would be better to have ace king. He might think
King,
to
king?
himself, Jungle's not going to raise full
King
pot
king makes a
here
lot of sense. That's kind
without
of it. Ace jack?
without
No, I don't think so.
he might
Ace
think to
jack's
himself that I'm
thin.
extra polarized because he thinks I'm worried about like aces or something.
Could he have a
I think
weak
he might
jack?
think that.
Just going for it, hoping that. I mean, he's just made some crazy
He
plays.
might think that and call.
I mean, so much of my value range is king, king, and ace, ace.
So I really hope he doesn't, obviously,
Jack
because
X.
I don't have it. I have some banana.
Ace, king, maybe?
I've not really even like.
I don't know. I want to see it.
I
It's a
had a
crazy
couple
call, but I
reasons
want to
for
see it.
doing this.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I
The
didn't
jungle.
do it.
Goes for the bluffs
Whatever,
that
man.
nobody does, and for that, I tip my hat to him.
He might think that too. I don't
Definitely,
think so.
like that's a spot where against a lot of players, you're just like, easy fold.
Yeah, that size.
Not Jungleman down.
Okay.
All right, down 60.
Check.
One hero call at a time. Over here,
Yeah, he might. There's more likely to think the
I mean,
polarized.
I guess I'm
thing.
calling. I'm not thrilled.
never fully.
That was not like a sick read. Just had a good calling hand and thought he was going to be relatively balanced. I didn't expect to lose when he checked, but there we are. So we are deep. I think he's going to 3-bet some more speculative hands. Obviously, call with my end on the flop.
All right, so yeah, obviously I 3-bet. I bet the flop. Very bad card on the turn. I check.
I'm going to make a weird bet. Some good things can happen there. Like he can fold equity. He can call with a hand that's worse than mine and just play rivers poorly. Let's check call. Over here we have a clear bet. We just go small.
Falcon strikes back.
I don't know about this river bet. It's a decent check call hand too.
Mini bets me on the river. Pretty normal.
Yeah, queen jack.
This
Makes
hand's
perfect sense. Well played by everybody, I guess. Could I pot? No, it would have been too thin to pot. Interesting turn here. I'm gonna half pot. All right. Only down 50. So every session has gone this way, it feels like. Queen high. Here with the ace of hearts and being so deep, I'm going to bet this. I mean, it's an okay bet at shorter stacks as well.
Yeah, we're not raising, obviously. Too trashy. Here, just going to bet.
I guess I'm betting. I don't know what I'm doing on the river. You can definitely check this turn as well. Gonna check flop.
Not a whole lot going on currently. A lot of typical hands.
I think just pot.
Yeah, that one hand was quite annoying. I think there's a really strong chance he just thinks like
blocking none of the board pairs.
That one thing, although it was not exactly. Well, if I have a value hand, you have to
which
see
gives him a lot of. I mean, he's got a lot of
flushes
flushes to call with, and he's got like queen 4 and
interesting
stuff like that.
Whatever, I guess. On the bottom, he bets full pot after a check on the flop. I'll let him just take it.
He might have made a hero fold on that turn. I'd be curious.
Sevens are really, seven spades obviously to have. Sevens probably.
I'm not reading chat right now, so I can't tell,
good.
But I do appreciate you all being here and watching. Hope you're enjoying the show as we try to fight our way back from negative 95k to
all right,
positive 95k. Let's be optimistic.
Nuts flush draw, 2 pair, aces up, the whole shebang.
I think I have to call here, but it's
on the bottom. This is kind of interesting.
Thrilling.
I could go for
check. He has ace 5, deuce 4.
Here, obviously check, could win. I do win
here. Ace 9. Wow, I was crushed.
And he falls right into the snare. Right into the snare. I'm going to check raise full pot. I can have... You name the bluff. I can have two fives.
I mean, I'm not. It's not like a surprising
like
spot to check raise, but I have the blocker,
2-2,
so I was a little surprised to see
king
it.
or whatever with a king high flush draw.
If we can
you name it.
Get some more people aware of the stream if they were not awake at the start of the stream.
Bluffing him, I'm finding chinks in his armor. I'm trying. It's not really working out. Sometimes it works out. I don't think it's worked out nearly quite as much as I've hoped.
We need some water. Right table could be a bluff, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling it.
It's not funny, friends for friends. It's not. That's not funny. This is a bad joke. Tom's being a piece of shit. Well, I mean, to be fair, well, I mean, he is, but he also,
I think we're okay. Wow, okay. Everything's okay here.
He also,
we're gonna...
I don't think he has it. He owes a lot of people money. There, I bluffed for many different reasons.
Big fold,
by the way.
6 high.
The jungle strikes back. I also had the bluff hand to bluff with. I mean, it helps to have that hand. I did a few different funny things there that were manufactured, even though it didn't look that way. But maybe someone can guess what I was thinking there. This hand's like that. It's not fantastic. I probably have a slight
although we're very deep,
advantage
so it's not
after
that
three-betting
odd.
here. I mean, yeah, it is really a piece of shit hand. Like, this is not a good turn. It's not really a great flop for me. Your challenge is making Dur to pay the money. He should have paid the money when he had it. That's where he was really a piece of shit. Now he doesn't
run out.
If we're really honest, he doesn't respond to my texts.
6.
He can't respond. I mean, I think he wants to pay. He knows that he's ridiculous. It's not like a fucking secret. He doesn't. He wants to. He would pay if he could pay.
It's an odd bet.
Now he just can't.
I guess he's got 7-4.
And I think, if I'm really honest, I think that
somehow he has 7-4,
Tom,
guys. That's my read.
Probably
I mean, he
spends
could
too
have
much
a bluff,
on dumb shit instead of paying people that he should.
Make some sense. That like ace king 6-7.
I think that's a really high likelihood, and I'll absolutely call him out for that because that is not nice.
I'm not gonna call with an 8.
He also, I mean,
he's gotten some back. We're down 60.
I've seen some evidence of it. It's just, I'm not the only one he owes. I know for that for a 1,000,000% fact. He owes like his best friends. Like, what pisses me off is I'm not so sure he's really actively taking care of it. That's what pisses me off. And that he should have done it like ages ago.
Not folding.
But he definitely tried.
I guess we call.
He definitely wants to. I'm waiting for him to make a sincere effort.
It's not the worst 4-bet, but the 4 and the 3 are pretty.
If I'm really honest,
unfortunate.
It's like, especially lately, I don't know what's going on.
I wish I had.
I mean, I think he's really trying to get on his feet.
So I would jam flop and he would fold.
I don't really know if I'm. It's hard to know 100%. All right, so a 3-bet. It sounds like borderline 3-bet. It's not really that good. I'm gonna bet.
Not folding.
Probably should err on the side of not 3-betting,
but we're kind of deep for that.
You don't want to play too much in the sky with Mr. Falcons. Let's put it like that. Like,
all the
that's
outs.
his domain in the sky. You want to lay
Jungleman
low.
is the type of
get him
person
where he's
who
like trying to swoop down low. And,
like you never shove a hand like this on the turn.
That's how you
but
get him.
He's a pretty decent candidate if he bets to shove this in on the turn. I have like 33% against anything.
Ah, whoops. Should have bet there. It's hard to be focused. I gotta fix the switch the screen
It's
thing.
unfortunate.
This is too bad. All right, so I have a queen here.
Don't even think it's a great
Question is,
spot to
what
bluff.
size do I pick?
Kind of like
I'm gonna
praying
do
for him to bet,
this.
so I don't have to bluff.
So I bet, check the turn, bet the river. Queen Jack. Pretty standard. I'm thinking, I'm trying to make him indifferent with like a number.
I don't know why I Hollywood there. He's gonna see my hand. I don't know about this river spot.
I don't think I can bet this. I'm gonna do something cute. I like Hold'em still, Zekwi.
I think I had the best hand
because
against
both
40.
are solved, and you can do more in Hold'em.
What is he betting 40 with? Let's go with our read.
Now the real question is,
I should maybe pot if I'm and try to fold out. I just don't think he bets 40 with 6-8.
back. No, thinking that I would re-raise. I don't know if he might be doing that. I don't think that he's doing that though.
Oh,
This
jungle.
might be bad.
Jungle.
This might be me falling into
The thing is, he
yeah.
will be like, ooh, I'm
Might
gonna
be
bet 40 with 10-10
falcon
because it's
snare.
cool and fun. But
I don't know.
he's also gonna get tempted
So
after he bets 40 with king 10-8.
Because he's probably going to have a similar kind of
pretty good
thought process
blockers.
to me in this situation. He's going to think, did Jungle do this to me to get me to do this so he could do this? But he might think, oh, well, Jungle, how often does Jungle have 9-10 here and then do this? Oh, and I have fucking 8. The 8's not really good. That's not that big of a deal.
What's less likely, that he bet 40, hoping to bet 3-bet?
There's some possible timing that he's thinking of.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I don't know. Jungle, he really likes to have fun.
Tilting as fuck.
I had to decide if it was more likely
I don't know.
that he would bet 40 to try to induce a raise, or that after betting 40 he would go for it. I decided the latter was more likely because he's Jungleman, Dan Cates.
Here we're going
proved
to.
me right.
I mean, the timing's also weird because we're streaming.
He's having too much fun. That's the problem.
Yeah, I could bet half pot.
He starts out. He starts out every session winning so much.
Time.
He's just having too much fun.
Oh, he might think. I mean, I ripping squarely 10-10.
I guess I call here, but I mean,
it's a lot easier to have. It's a lot easier to have. Okay, good. I actually did something right. Okay.
Plenty of equity against that.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to have 9-10
here is probably not enough to start
in that spot.
bluffing.
Not to mention, I bet very small. He was at some point a Yejun.
So the question is, will he slow down? Because
he's not.
In most of the recent big pots,
But I don't know. I feel a little bit
bluffing.
Mixed. I feel some mixed
And
feelings.
he knows
about
that. He's very smart.
Talking badly about him.
He knows that I know that.
Because.
So what level are we going to go to?
I just think
that is the question.
I'm not sure if there's really much point. Maybe you're right. Maybe the Clockwork Orange is a good idea.
Maybe he's just been bluffing me every single hand, and
Shit, I can't. See, this
I
is the
feel
thing.
smart
It's
because I've
really
called a
hard
few,
to.
but I've folded way more. That's probably what's happening. Okay. Queen 10 will call. Jack Jack will check.
I guess he makes money. I don't know. He's
Some
kind of
easy
a
decisions
mystery.
going on here on the Phil Galfond YouTube channel.
Okay.
Here, it's a pretty good check call hand. It's a better small bet hand though.
Oh my god.
You can take this one. I block 0 of the pairs on the right table, so it just means he's not going to bluff that much when check 2. Now, obviously now he might bluff.
I get really triggered by some certain kinds of inconveniences.
But will he in the current meta?
What's that message right over my stream? Actually, I'm going to close it. There we go. That solves the problem. I'm going to raise full pot here with the King of Diamonds. If this guy is a straight flush, he really got me.
I think I'm going to call him again.
Here.
It's really hard for him to check, like, well, no, King X of Diamonds does check the turn, actually.
I closed WhatsApp, but it's still making messages. They switched it to. It's now a store thing to buy. It's not the like the app. So you
like his value range on the flop. If he has like King Jack with diamonds or. So I just don't think he has a lot of nut and second nut. Nut maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just
think I'm supposed to
call
check
again
just because I have 2 pair and my hand's not fantastic. On the other table, he
the
called me.
king
There we go.
of diamonds. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And he finally got me with a value raise.
Without 2 pair,
jungle.
It's not really
here.
Bluff,
he bluffed twice with this river 2 pair and showed it down. Pretty standard stuff.
I'll add some bluffs if I think there's a high chance he'll fold. But if I'm not sure, I'm going to play close to GTO. That's how it should work. And here I block his bluffs, if anything, unfortunately. I should have checked. So whatever. I play Sunday Million. Oh, I don't play on Poker Stars. I don't want to do it.
All right, now it gets interesting.
I'm not a
555.
I wouldn't call myself a falcon.
Kind of has to bet.
I'm more of a
buddy check.
I'm more of
what does that mean?
More of an owl between those. The owl hunts the falcon.
What does that mean? Like 667? I don't know. I'm checking.
Natural prey. And I think I'm more owl-esque than a falcon. I like stay up late at night. I'm kind of weird. I'm a little flexible in some ways now. I feel like I've got some owl-like wisdom. Owls are supposed to be wise.
I don't think he's calling with that.
Things to think about. You know?
Just seems like he's check raising.
Comparing people to animals.
What is he doing?
Falcons is more like a falcon. He's got a lot of falcon-like qualities. He's up in the sky, never does anything wrong.
I can't rep it very well here.
Or occasionally.
I check turn, like ace X of
these
clubs.
days I feel like less.
I feel
like I'm more on the edge. I think also owls are a little bit more aggressive. Or a little bit more like a little bit darker edge. Let's put it like that. I don't know. That's where I don't know. I think Galfond, he's got some edge. He's not really an edgy guy.
There's a very odd line by Jungle. I mean, he's just saying he has ace high.
So here a check to the river.
I guess it's not that odd. He just has ace high or king high.
He got me. If he got me there, he really got me. Okay, so here, do that.
Honestly, like my rust in playing all these spots is showing.
When he called that one hand, when I raised full pot, I did do something a bit strange there that I don't necessarily do. Yeah, he did have a straight and a diamond in his hand. Not so surprising. Shit. I do not like this site.
586.
Fuck.
76, 96, 64.
Yeah, I don't know how he's. Yeah,
Random stuff with a king of diamonds, I call.
Fucking folding. All right, top set. Good news. Now he bets a third pot. I'm gonna have to raise. I flop a flush on the other table. I'm gonna check it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to raise. I think that's the move.
Wow. We're so deep.
Now, for God's sake, let's not like lose track.
I don't think we can get it in here.
Or not be in the pot.
So
Okay,
we call
on the other
and we
one,
figure it out.
I'm gonna bet half pot. Here's a really
half
interesting
potting. I mean, I'm not folding
situation.
10-8 with a straight, but it's probably got me beat.
This is a really interesting situation. All right, I've got a
It's really weird if he pots
now.
turn
I'm
because
gonna go up to the top one.
like I lose to
and
his
I'm
value
gonna
range and I just have a
bet.
10-eye flush draw, but
And the
also
tank,
top
I'm not
top
going
two
to. I'm not
and
gonna
a
lose
flush
my
draw.
hands.
It's like very high in my
All right,
range.
700 tank. And on the bottom one, I'm gonna bet now. I think there's a chance I should bet bigger.
So do I want to try to
But
deny
whatever.
him equity with his like
Whatever.
because he could have just
a little
like
bit too weird where it matters. To be fair, there's a
I
decent
don't know why I'm
chance he's got some
suspicious
kind of
over
combo
here,
draw.
kind of am. But
In which case, I probably should size up.
do I want to deny him
Just
equity?
be normal and pot.
Not.
Even though I know that's what the machine suggests, but this is just one of these spots where it's like.
3-3.
I mean, it is still different also because he expects me to actually have the bluffs in these spots.
Really don't know.
But
this is
most
yeah, my
people
rust
just
is
do not
well,
have
not
the
just
bluffs in
rust.
spots.
Like I don't play this
It's just,
deep.
it's a
So
fact of life. You need to be a special person.
not really sure. It's gonna
have
play
the
poorly
bluffs
on
in these
rivers.
spots.
That's kind of the
let's
problem.
let's just be real because most motherfuckers do
And
not
jam.
have the real bluffs. Okay, well he moved all in. Dream fucking scenario.
That's
I
not
have
good. We're
upset.
gonna need to hit.
I guess okay, and he wins all of it.
It's pretty lucky.
Okay, Galfond.
It'd be 120k pot.
That's
that,
nice.
Didn't deserve. Oops.
Yeah.
Well, we're even. A little embarrassed by the
Whatever, I
method.
guess.
Actually,
It's
we'll just
pretty
call it
normal hand,
down
I'd say.
5k because then I won't have to update all the fonts and stuff.
Back to the real world. What do I do here? Guess.
Yeah, I don't know about that hand. Like, I think it's probably correct in a solver, in theory.
Shake it off. Okay,
But-
I don't know what to do.
And this is a check. But
And we would check
it
the
just-
turn. And now this is a river.
weird.
I don't know. Oh, I caught him. Wait, no, I didn't. He's a 9. No. I don't know. Yeah.
But in the solver, I don't know. Jungle is kind of a human solver. There he had ace 10 with no spades, no queen, no jack, no 8. Here, a lot of my bets are going to be full pot because
Got the spice.
like 7-8 and 7-3. Although 7-3 I bet on the turn. Actually, I guess a lot of my bets are this.
On the other table,
I guess I'm folding top pair.
yeah, look him up. He just always has it, I guess. All right, the check raise got through. Good news. Positive sides.
I wonder how angry
Is
Jungleman
the
is.
owl? What does the owl have to do with the Illuminati?
That's standard-ish.
I did not know that. Although I guess if I was Illuminati, I would also say that. But I might also say that. You have to think about those sorts of things.
I mean, the early in the session I ran very poorly, so I shouldn't feel guilt. But I usually like to win by calling the river and when he's bluffing, not by getting it in with 22% equity. kind of don't think he's folding here, but this is a really good potting hand. Well, we could have been down 125k.
I am cuddly. Well, I'm
but
more than just
instead,
cuddly.
we sucked out. We're even.
A few,
and we have bottom set.
a few positive traits. You can ask my friends. Ask the girls too. What's going on here? At 3-bet. I don't know why I'm using
mostly a call on this board.
That's the real mystery. At 3-bet, and I bet the
over
flop.
Here.
Got the 5 of clubs. It's good. Have another 5. That's also good. Have a queen. Have another
There's no
5.
pot, actually.
That's even better. I'm gonna check.
I want to make sure some of his jankier hands just fold. And now I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, this wins 120k pot. No big deal. There it is. This is fucking 10 of clubs.
Jack, 1 diamond. I'm just gonna give up.
Could be worse.
It's an okay bluff, obviously.
I check.
Now we show down deuces. Hope to win.
All right, probably a good chance I win. I do not think he checked.
Rough shape on the
there.
turn. That was a good river.
He had a set
You're obviously
himself.
in good shape on the flop, but
I mean, it's so normal. He didn't bet the turn with a set. The fuck. I don't know about that, man. I think that play sucks. Oh my god, I almost folded. I cannot spin my head 180 degrees. I'd really like to learn that
I
one.
bet these over cards.
I almost fold on the other table. It's really frustrating. It's very hard to like micromanage this stuff. I have a straight though. That's good.
I'm gonna bet river as well.
Whatever. Falcons. He
Doesn't
does
believe
do
me.
that, okay.
Okay.
I mean, for sure, you're supposed to have some sets here when you bet full pot. I would have thought
just a raise.
Galfond's a little mergier. I don't know why he's like checking bottom set in one spot.
It's a little awkward.
I mean, obviously, he doesn't think I was setting there. Okay, here's a
Because our
no-brainer.
redraw
Just
is
call.
pretty weak. But I think having the deuce,
Okay, I don't have a ton of time bank.
like it's less likely he's gonna have
do my
6
thing.
deuce.
I hope he's bluffing. He might be. Keep bluffs in.
I mean, I think I just have to jam. There's not really a
If he's got something, maybe I can bluff him as well.
another play. We probably chop. Yeah.
Oh, he actually see. He also can free roll me.
Ace 8 call. He's got ace 9.
Now, I just don't think this. Yeah, okay, for sure, the machine will like check raise full pot that. But the thing is that
So maybe a fold.
I mean, he should have some bluffs too. Like, it's not gonna be so polar that he's gonna have like nuts or that thing. I can spin it kind of far.
I think I'll bet 3-bet the river.
My hand sucks a little bit too much to raise here. Just call.
He doesn't have any strong flushes.
Yeah, I mean, he can have that too.
That's maybe a little too cute for me. He had 5 high
Started
flush.
at 10, right? His hand's almost good enough to.
It's not that he doesn't have any strong flushes. It's just that he doesn't have king high flushes almost ever. They bet an earlier street.
Got a straight. So, obviously, it's a very good hand here. Getting max value. Don't block the pairs. You can call with a bunch of things. Here, I can do the same thing up top. I'm actually going to. I block. I don't have any pairs. I've got a jack.
Fold.
Jack's really important there. He doesn't really have a straight there 50% of the time. He has a flush occasionally, which is unfortunate.
So sad when he limps when you have the ace.
Yeah, I know.
Queen jack.
That's
10
what's
double.
going on in my head, my skater. Falcons. I'm just screaming Falcons the whole time right now. I mean, I did run very hot in the all-ins, to be fair.
Could bet this hand on the left, but I think he's mostly calling almost every better hand with the exception of like eights. Not really thrilled that he's potting, but we're going to call.
Actually, I think I should fold.
I think he's going to believe me.
Ugh. Whatever, man.
Oh, wow. I win with sixes. Turn to 4 and some kind of draw. Let's see. Nope, just some kind of weak draw. Call 3-bet with weak queens. And it's going to get interesting.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Well, it might not.
About the giant owl in the woods. I'd like to be enlightened, though. They're a pretty bad hand down here. I was hoping you would just get a fold.
Okay,
now I'm gonna
now
check.
It might get
My
interesting.
hand just sucks too much. I mean, maybe even not even bluff on the river.
I'm really tempted to bet
Here,
big
I've got
on
a
turn and
set.
check river.
Crazy bet. I raise, he calls.
To get called by ace high or whatever.
Flop.
Right table, I probably should have small bet turn. But
I do know
didn't.
the owl.
I mean, this is like a really
I'm out of this one. Forget this one.
comfortable play. But I think it works out pretty
I'm gonna have
well
to change
against
my approach for next time.
Daniel Jungleman Cates.
In a couple ways. Okay, here obviously I'm gonna go ahead and bet. Gonna 3-bet this one. Pretty good.
999 viewers.
Need to have a pretty
You can do
solid
it, guys.
3-betting range against Falcons. He's
You can get one more viewer. I mean, you guys can't do it. You just have to stay in your seats. And then somebody else
quite balanced in defending 3-bets and
is going to have to be the
post flop. It's not really a spot where you're gonna like be disbalanced.
chosen one.
Yeah, pretty standard. Okay, here.
So I think we just call here on the right.
It's good news.
Not a great raising
I'm gonna
hand.
bet. I have the the real it. Okay, so I have all of it. I got.
I feel like this hand
you
sometimes
name it,
4
I
bets.
got it.
Depending on which sim.
Got lots of stuff except
run,
for the
but-
top quality stuff. So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna let him catch up. Got some stuff over here too. So the business is booming, as they say. I could be a businessman with this outfit. The
I'm
9.
not thrilled about my play there. Let's just call.
There's a good chance he's a 9. I block.
Not the turn we were hoping for.
Could have some bluffs. I could go for
I think
the
I
check
should have bet
raise, I guess.
Turn on the right table.
There's a really low chance he has a full house. 9-6. Maybe 9-8 that's slow played.
2 tough spots here.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay,
I don't
would
know.
not have worked. And then here, King Jack, Jack 8.
He had a real piece of shit. He had... he is almost dead on the turn. He's drawing to a flush.
And then, of course, bigger
And he...
sets. I think it's close on the turn. I mean, I think I like a check. But...
Yeah, he's drawing to a flush.
So, I mean, he's kind of saying that he
just
has
didn't bluff it,
a...
basically. He had like a pair of 5s and a flush draw. I mean,
He's
it is
kinda
a lousy
saying that he has a
spot,
set.
frankly. I'm a little bit surprised by that.
That's
He just
bigger
didn't
than
pick some,
mine.
like,
But he could have
piece of
Queen
shit
10
blocker.
Jack. He could have 5-5. I mean, I'm not folding this.
Oh, he had a set on the bottom
That's
table?
too thin, I think, with
Definitely
Queen 9, but
well,
not
I
ridiculous.
saved money somewhere. I could have gone
Weird
way
spot
worse.
when you have all of the aces.
Interesting here.
Because because he basically has.
I could do the cute thing
I
and
mean, he
bet
could have
really
king 10,
small.
and otherwise he has,
It's
you
very
know,
hard for him
queen
to do
or
something about that, and
horse. I
most
mean, he
people
can have
just
queen
don't
queen,
have it in
of
the
course, and
range
jack
to
jack.
raise.
He just can't have an ace. That's
Galfond might
that's
though.
bottom line.
Um,
That's the
I mean, I
extent of the
block the
hand
draws
reading,
anyway, is the
and
thing.
I'm certain about
There's not a
that.
whole lot of reason for it in this spot because I'm already protected. It's kind of an annoying spot even for him just because
Three bet here. I think it's just a small
I
bet,
just
but
have
it's
it a
kind of
lot. We both
iffy.
just have it a lot in this
No, it's a
spot.
pretty good check hand.
It's not really a spot where I need to like do weird stuff.
Here, it's
There's
like,
not a whole lot of value to it. Okay, so
I don't know.
here I checks to me and I bet with my wrap, and then here
This might be
I don't
supposed to
know
be a
if I want
jam,
to
but I
bet,
don't
man.
think it works out very well.
Should I bet here? It's kind of ugly. Yeah, you can get fucked a lot. I don't think there's a ton of value here. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, I will. Okay, so at the bottom table, I get a bad card and I check. The ace is not, the king is not very good. Now he does that. Okay. Ugh, whatever, man. There's a really high chance he has it there.
Two good folds from Jungle. I mean, I think he was bluffing on the right.
He raised full pot on the other table. I'm curious to see. Whatever though. Maybe he thinks like.
I'm glad it's not too long of a session. I'm actually pretty tired.
There's a chance he thinks that I just don't bet that size unless I have something good there.
Interesting turns. I block so much. But I mean, he doesn't have the queen high flush when he checks that flop, anyways. Probably.
Like it's one of those spots where like I don't really expect action. I don't really have that many bet folds.
I'm not sure what to do, to be honest. I guess I bet.
It's not really a spot where like he's expecting to get many like.
And here I show down, and I think probably lose to like tens up. 8-5. Interesting.
Yes. Yeah.
I was roughly correct, but I didn't put him on that. Betting the turn. I just thought he was bluffing turn and hit a 10.
Could be raised.
I got called by King Jack on the other table. Standard all around from him. Let's wake up, Phil. All right, so I'm actually plus 5.
It cost me more than it cost him, I can tell you that.
We finally can change the color.
Decided to mix it up with this shitty flush draw. I should check back some flush
time
draws.
out
I know
while
that.
I'm doing it, and then start losing, that would not be good.
Are we going till 2? I think we're going till 2.
He definitely can have 6-4 here, 9-4. He reps them pretty well. I don't think he's gonna have a ton of flushes, but I'll have some. It's pretty thin on the left, but it's fine.
Got thin value on the turn. I checked flop.
I just need to call with a flush.
Bet half pot on the turn. I'm sure GTO does something slightly different, and he called me at the top table with something. Let's see what he had.
All right, I don't want to change this back to red, so we can do this, guys.
Borderline call, I think.
And gals.
Very close. He had a low flush.
Oh yeah, are we at 1,000? No.
He was going
Many
nowhere.
of you left. We're at 933.
Bottom
why'd
table, I check call with.
So well, I even asked
call pre-flop,
everybody to stay.
Flop. Yeah, friends for friends. It's been costing me a decent amount. Maybe not the most ever. I mean, this whole challenge is not about the money. In case you haven't realized it by now, I'm gonna keep saying it. I've been saying it.
Such a bad bluffing.
Galfond's got to go down.
10-10 is really not good to have. I don't know. He might have folded that. He might not have.
The
Stick
bottom
around though
line
after the
is,
session is over.
if
We'll
I
do
don't
a
if I don't
quick.
bring
I
this
mean, we
guy to
still have some
justice, who
session left
will?
to play,
Who
but
will?
after the session is over, I'll do a
No
quick
one.
review of the
That's who
biggest
will.
pots.
That's right. Someone's got to do it. You guys should be
Nine eight
thanking me.
seven backdoor flush draw. Is this good enough to bet?
Who is gonna come out here, keep on swinging
Jack 6
when he's
6.
like, who's winning these
Close.
these
Call.
120K pots?
This seems
Who?
like close, but bet. Might be a check.
All right, I have a set. In case we didn't pay attention to that.
I don't really like betting turn with this hand. Doesn't accomplish enough. Get called by most better hands.
All right. Top table, I check call. Turn went check check. I've got a 4 somehow. I bet full pot on the river, maximum. No, no discounts. No discounts for this shit. Now, if he has watched or if something's gone through the grapevine about how I bluff in this spot,
He's supposed to fold a lot of 4x.
he's probably going to
flop,
call.
but
I know I bluff too much in this spot sometimes. Damn it. That was a good spot. It's one of those spots where you have to make sure you don't bluff too much because the problem is that it's very easy for all the draws to miss. And
so
if all the
sizing
draws
down
miss, you've got a
on
problem.
the right table.
You've got to bust a draw.
Not sure what to make of that, but
Funny how that works,
call.
huh? All right, so here I have too much. I actually have everything and then some more. But let's just hope he has a flush and doesn't want to fold it.
This is
On the other
not
table,
good.
I also have quite a lot. Gonna keep
Because
potting.
sizing down like ace king of hearts
have
or
lots of
something does make
bluffs.
some sense.
I bet the turn. All right, here we're just gonna bet pot, whatever. I can have like, I'm just gonna bet pot.
Ace of hearts or king of hearts.
I do think
That's
I
that
need to
size
like
down.
follow through with some bluffs in this
I guess
spot.
I just don't really know what his size down
I think
strat
you might think
is.
it's hard to have a bluff here for a certain reason because it's something you said. I mean, it's easy to have straights and stuff like that also. It's important to know. I mean, it's not really a hard concept to wrap your head around. You can have like king, king, whatever. You can have like ace, ace, whatever. Yeah, I might think that. He might think a lot of things.
I don't know. I just believe him. That's a weird. It's a weird spot.
Whatever. It's important to check to see what he folded there, just in case he's not folding flushes. Alright, bottom table. He bets very small on the flop.
Left table
Try
with the
something
queen high flush
cute.
draw, like letting him bluff or keeping in his flush draws that would be folding turn, I think makes sense.
You know what? Let's not do
I
it.
mean, if you bet and
actually,
get jammed on, you're
it's
not
not
too
as
thrilled.
important in PLO because this is what just happened. The board changes a lot, so it's not like he can like easily bluff all these spots. Actually, it's like a pretty good river for me because I river straight. Up top, top table, I've got a pretty good hand for a check raise, so I will. And bottom, I'm gonna bet
Raising flop. This is not
normal size.
thrilling for me with bottom set, but
I don't think he has
call.
that many flushes. I don't think he has that many boats. I think I can do this.
I guess we
All
get
right,
it on
well,
a turn
up
unhappily,
top,
kind of, when
okay,
he pots.
so that's an interesting card. I guess I just pot
Weird.
like
I don't know what to make of this. Deuce, deuce, 4-4.
I don't really like doing this, but I have to. I think I can have quite.
Do
some
I ever try to
draws.
save money? I don't think so.
Both some dicey situations. It looks like I don't think I'm getting raised on the other table.
Deuce, deuce.
All right. Well, I don't like this run
What
at
do you
once
have?
thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, of course he's a set. And a lot of outs versus a set.
I don't know.
Okay, and the bottom table
6-3,
does
nice
call
hand.
me.
I was worried he would
That's
bet
what
really
matters.
thinly there, but he just has so
And he
many
loses. Cool.
bluffing candidates.
Cool, I'll
I don't
take
know.
that. I mean, I got no choice, so we got no choice. I'm sure I'm losing right now. Nah, I shouldn't have 3-bet this hand. Whatever. It's okay. Oh, I should have 3-bet this hand. Alright, I bet. What's going on over here?
Could raise this
banana
flop.
check.
Just let it go.
Banana, I have a range advantage, but
I think I just check call on the right table. I mean, it's too thin to bet,
by the way, guys.
For sure.
New hand. Let's not do this, please. Who said all this?
Interesting kind of mergey turn or flop bet with that hand. Just gonna check call here and call down.
What?
Not a great river in that he's not gonna like big bet ace queen anymore probably.
Got a good card to bluff.
On a brick. I think I'll bet this. It's kind of a comfortable play, but deny equity to straight draws and charge straight draws. Yeah, he just had that, so the turn check call was good. Quite a wild session we've had here. I think this is just a check. With no heart. With a single heart, I would bet turn, bet river, small. With no hearts, just check fold, I guess. He does deny equity. He bluffs turn more than most. And now we just try to show down our 9, and I mean, probably lose.
Alright, a 3-bet. Pretty good hand. It's like
left table, we'd be really happy at 100 big blinds here. We're a little deep.
I flop top 2, so that's nice.
I don't think raising flop makes sense.
I'm gonna bet. Okay, and now I turn
a good turn.
And I'm going to bet a top 2 nut flush draw.
Gives us a double gutter.
I've shown all kinds of stupid things here. I'm gonna bet full pot.
Again, like if we're shorter, this is like a slam dunk. Fist pump, get in. Now it's like,
You're right. You're right, friends. We're friends.
Like,
we gotta play dirty.
Fold 2 pair. But yeah, I don't think waiting makes sense.
All right. I think I was looking for that. I don't know if I was. He's got a set, obviously, but I suck out like a champion.
Ours was uglier. So.
Suck out of the century. Take that, Falcons.
What can you do?
Dirty fiend. You gotta play dirty to beat.
We do now have to go
Get
negative
all,
on the
wings all messed up and all that.
I guess I call here, but I'm not thrilled. Straight. Okay. Color goes back to red.
Playing dirty too. He's not the only one who can play dirty.
That's fast. 25K.
I was born in the dirt. By the way, guys, bad news. I don't know if you guys have seen my hat that had like ears on it with the bear hat. I've lost it, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go back to the laser tag place and get it.
Interesting with the ace-7. With ace-7, I think it's a little too much showdown value. 3-3 are really good blockers to pot turn, pot river, but
check to river. I have the nuts. Time to bet.
He can have it. Can have it. Rainbow board. I kind of like betting this one.
Fuck's sake.
Again, the slight size down. only one or two straights get
Okay,
there with my turn
open-ended.
C bets.
Lots of things.
I mean, I usually have the best hand, but it's kind of tough to get called again. He can definitely have 6-6, 7-7. He can have some slow played straights. So I'm going to check and probably win.
He has that. He bets full pot. This must be a sim play.
We're deep,
Seems
so small
fair.
sizing.
Alright, so here. My hand's not that great. I'm going to just call. It's a
I think we
small
keep going, although
bets. I mean, he has some
it's a
monsters
pretty
in there
decent
too.
checking hand.
You're right, we do. I mean, in that spot, I definitely do have bluffs. It's like one of these spots where, like, what do you think? Something going to find like some
Easy
random
check on the
card on
right.
a flush board.
No value
But
here
okay,
with
maybe.
all the one card
What
straights
can I say?
and flushes and everything out there.
I'm curious how to count because you'd have to have like, you could have like a dry king king with a king of hearts or ace of hearts. I don't
This you could do really any
Why
big
not
bet,
take
small bet,
those?
or check are all viable.
Here I think it's kind of. I mean, it's
All
definitely
right.
GTO
Well, at the
fold,
beginning of
so
the
I'll play
session, I was
GTO and
whiffing
fold.
these flops and 3-bet pots, and
Maybe
now I've been
bluff me.
hitting
I don't
them.
know.
Obviously, the
I
last
got a
one didn't go
set
our way,
now in a
but
3-bet pot. That's cool.
not going to complain about flopping sets.
Uh, you're right. You're right,
Could
Dean.
raise. Yeah, I think I like raising.
He raises? That's odd. That's weird. Oh, we are shallow. I didn't realize that.
There are so many turns that can kill my
Okay.
action
I don't think he's bluffing.
that
I'm gonna go ahead and say he's not
I
bluffing.
like raising. If
Maybe
the
he
6 is a
thinks like
5,
I
it's
just
much
like
different.
don't have bluffs in this spot or something.
I think he's
Like
thinking
that could
about
be what he's
leading
thinking,
pot
which is
with like ace king or
he thinks like just because I
something
bet
along
that
those
size, like
lines.
maybe it's like somehow I have
Maybe
some
queen
tell. I don't
6,
think
queen
so,
10.
but whatever. I just don't think he's
Yeah.
got bluffs.
Just put it in.
Okay. I was right
Oh, wow,
about that.
6-6. That's a huge cooler for him. Good play by him not to get in on the flop. I think waiting for the
Okay,
turn is
dude.
smart. Okay,
Well,
we
that
go
hand
back
just
into the
played
plus.
itself. They got the
Just a little bit. Oh,
got
I
the 2 river.
already had the plus there incorrectly. Sorry about that.
There's not much more to say about that one. The 2 turn. On the bottom, we got a flush. I'm gonna bet.
I mean, this is a really good raising hand, but see, believe me, I don't know. This is also a good raising hand.
So, be interesting if he does have a bluff here. Kind of wish I just folded the turn. Okay,
I don't
not
know.
expecting that.
I should maybe follow through.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was not expecting that, but okay.
I should follow through
see
there.
Why he,
It's a
I see why he
fish
checked.
check
He
by
had
me.
river flush.
I've been a little too weak tight today for sure. I wonder if Jungle's noticed.
He bluffs turn more than most. So why would
think
you
it's
raise
rust.
the flop against someone who... Okay, I mean, it's just... Okay, if he thinks like I'm the guy, he... It's just annoying because to get rid... I don't know if he thought that because I bet bigger, I must have a set. I actually thought we were deeper. And in which case, that flop is like not as good when... It's not as good for you when you're deeper. Alright, this is not a 3-bet.
Yeah, that was a bad check by me. The problem with these 6 blockers is that they're not going to be great blockers very often. Now they are.
I was a little bit dirty growing up. Well, I wouldn't say where I grew up was really that dirty. Actually, I'd say it's like a little bit. It was the most ghetto county in Maryland. Falcons was born in the nice county. My county was not that nice. Just so you guys know. Here I'm gonna bet this size, as I normally do. We're also
Big
deeper.
bets on king 8 deuce. I mean, I think I have to fold. It's pretty close. With nut backdoor flush draw, it's a call. Now, I mean, he's not going to check raise me here.
What did Charlie do? Okay, so this guy, bet the flop. We've got the
Ace jack
seven
3-5.
really
I could bet
one of those
turn. Jack
annoying
10
spots in
3-5 is a
PLO
little
where you do
thin.
nothing a lot.
It's obviously a
And
good
usually
river.
something.
Probably just want to bet myself.
I mean, yeah, just take it, dude. He does seem to be doing that quite a lot. That being said, it's for sure the machine will do such things. Top flop, top board. I bet the turn, and now I'm not touching it. Yeah, that's why.
Kings make sense. I shouldn't be leading that river, I think.
I start off pretty strong.
I kind of want to go half pot here, which is a little silly. It's not what I normally do. But I think it's going to work well. I unblock, you know, ace, king,
Still
queen,
have
jack,
trips.
which
Gonna bet full
he's
pot.
going to use those
Turn.
to call pretty often. Got a call on the right. I mean, you could raise, but it's pretty ambitious. It's not the worst raise. Interesting. Not a great river.
This will be an interesting one to review. I want to see some things.
I think he's gonna have a really good
Okay, I'm just gonna full
like
pot the
ratio
river.
of bluff to value on this river.
I mean, I can bluff to try to be fairly balanced in this spot. It's one of those spots where actually you can overbluff here, by the way, because they just don't have it that much.
It's kind of
most people
interesting
don't
to
have enough
rip it.
nines to call twice.
Rather have the 8 or the ace? I don't know.
The machine would do whatever it does. I can tell you
Close,
that.
of course. Could definitely have called that hand. Wasn't feeling it for some reason.
I can bet here for value. I'm not sure if it's half pot or quarter. I have quite some range advantage. See, he's a guy who studied all these spots. He should know all that stuff. I don't know if he's even saying it in his videos.
Kind of interesting. I
Or
guess I'll
in
check
his
call
stream.
here.
He must
I'm
be
gonna
saying
four
it.
bet
It's not. It's like
kings.
just stuff you just look it up. It's like you read a book and now it's a sim. It's not hard to like look it up. You literally download the guy's software and like look it up. Okay.
I
so
haven't
here,
done a lot of
obviously,
four
I'm not
betting
calling.
today.
I got it. I mean, I have the thing. All right. Time to
SPR2, it's
beseech
kind
the
of an
poker
awkward flop.
gods. Have you been if
I mean,
you've
I
been
think I just
good
rip
for
it
the
in.
poker gods, that's where you get there more often. That's how it works. It's like Santa Claus.
That's not good.
Been a good poker student.
Okay, we're flipping.
Boom, there it
lose.
is. Maybe I have been. There it is. All right.
Not much.
Thank you,
I can
poker
do there.
gods.
I mean, if I check flop, I can get away, but it's not really the way to think about it. All right, so we're down about 25 again. On
Got a banana. I'll check, I guess.
minus. 25.
Here.
Red.
Trying to.
Okay.
Guess I'll do this. I mean, I can't get too cute here. I have pretty good raising hand.
Raised on Jack Jack 5. We're way too deep to do anything but call.
That being said, I do not block the jacks. Okay. Interesting. I don't know what size I'm supposed to use here. Yeah, it's true. I don't know what size I'm supposed to use. That's a weird one.
Okay, he's going big bet. I mean, obviously we're calling again. Too deep to rip this in, especially with 2 aces in our hand, which means we have fewer outs if we happen to be behind and less ahead if we happen to be.
Make sure you can't, like, follow the delay on it.
Of another jack, let's say.
Problem. I don't know if, like, the time banks stack. Okay, well... So, it's kind of an interesting spot, because here it's really hard to have a bluff, actually. All right.
Interesting.
Sounds good to me.
Just interesting here. If he bets this river. Nut heart blocker. He's not going to have a weaker flush.
Whatever size I normally make it.
He is going to have some king jack.
Have time bank for it.
5-5.
I hope he doesn't have
weird
king jack.
I don't think he thinks I'm folding.
This one actually makes me sweat a little bit. I don't normally feel that. Up top.
Jack 5, Jack 4, all still betting.
It's, maybe against a guy who's going to fold
probably
a
raising
lot.
flop with Jack 5. He could play king king this way in like a weird mergy whatever.
So what he's got to be thinking on this bottom table is, do I do this with boats? I'm saying I've got a boat
5,
right
4.
now. That's what I'm
bluff
saying.
A king if he got here, yeah. Blocking a jack is so powerful. I mean, it's the best blocker I can have.
I'm also saying, do I have enough
Problem
bluffs?
is just, I think he thinks I have like ace with hearts, and I'm not folding it.
So if he's got like a jack and a flush, he
I'm gonna
probably
call
isn't
the
going to want
jack's
to
too
fold.
good, but man.
But he might fold just because he's been folding in a lot of these spots where it doesn't look like I'm bluffing very much.
All right, it worked. Jack's too good. He's really been putting me to the test,
ideal.
to say the least. Here with my hand, I mean, I call, I guess. Not doing great. 6-5. Block a lot of stuff. Okay. All right, back into the green. Plus 15. And we will adjust the color.
You might think... hard to say. You might think something
Biggest lead of the day.
True about me.
Don't think I can fold because he can pot ace jack the way he's
I
playing.
really want to go to...
Plus all the bluffs. Here, 10 is good. 7 of diamonds is good. A lot of value hands he plays this way, but let's try. He goes so thin.
2 o'clock.
He goes so thin.
Going currently. He might think, yeah, that might be true.
We need to switch these hands. Yep, okay. Let's do the switch.
It's not
Nobody
true,
luck?
but
Didn't work. Check.
Thank you guys.
Both.
Thank you for not giving up too much of dynamics on in these situations.
Interesting turn on the right. I mean, I guess we just try to show down. We have some outs as well. This is a very thin bet on the left, but I'm going to try it. He might not believe it because we just bluff the turn a lot. Or by that I mean, I think he might not believe we're bluffing. Or in other words, he might believe
well,
it
I knew
too
it was
much.
dastardly.
Drawing out flush draw is usually going to be a check.
Thought I had some tricks up my sleeve.
Here. I think I just pot.
I guess not. It might be. I don't know.
10-8 got there. I still think it's a pot, but it's pretty thin. It's pretty thin. It's pretty thin.
Poker gods are not shining their blessing on me lately. I can tell you that right now. Not at the moment.
I guess I fold jacks to the small bet.
Seemed okay.
Here he calls with
7/8 or 9s. Don't have any 7/8 or 9s.
Ace queen queen makes sense.
Well, you
this
prefer to have
is
pairs
close.
too,
We're deep enough that I think this is a call. It's not the worst raise.
I don't know if he's watching, but like a lot of the timing things I'm
it's
doing
not the
are
worst
like
call either.
completely deliberate. If that's what he's thinking.
I think calls. It's actually pretty close. I think calls a little more standard. A very interesting turn spot where like we could make him fold 7-6 with a big bet. I just think it's too much of a check. It is pretty nice to make boats.
This
though, when
isn't
you bet
really
turns,
standard. I think he's kind of normal versus.
We're not folding to that, but he is repping better
say,
than our hand.
actually, like looking at his stats.
Just a gut shot here, I guess I fold.
There's like enough stuff where it's like, yeah.
Same hand. I'm confused here. Okay, we'll take it. I don't bet hands like that on the turn. I think they're too... Well, like they have a little too much showdown value. Okay, well, small bet range. This could get interesting. Don't think we can fold ace 6.
Okay, let's see here. No, let's not do that.
3-3 makes sense.
Bottom tail, I want a pretty standard pot. Let's see what he had. Okay, yeah, he kind of check called light on the river. Check called full pot. I bet turn, he called. And I bet river full pot, and he called. Pretty normal. All right, yeah, bottom
Seven
table.
three. I guess we
Obviously
check.
check. Checking full range there. Turn.
King's actually a bad blocker here on the
Still
right, so we
checking.
kind of want to,
Pretty
king
standard.
4-3 deuce when we're bluffing.
On the top is kind of interesting.
This is a weird one.
Bottom also kind of interesting. I mean, I guess I'll just call. Check the river. I can have flushes that I bet.
Bad.
I have a bad flush.
I mean, we're like flipping against that on the turn.
I'll see what he had. He rivered two pair. He had a flush draw on the turn and a pair. No, he had two pair on the turn.
Left table might be a good check raise hand. It's hard to get 5-7 into your check raise range. Okay.
All right, up here I've got a bad 4. I'm going to slow play it.
Just check here. It's too thin with 7-6. I kind of just believe him. Obviously, I can raise. I kind of just believe him. Why do I believe him? I don't know. But I do.
One second, guys. I'm going to load up WhatsApp. It doesn't like it. Come on, man.
Got to start betting here on the left, I think. Right table, I'm going to go with small bet, given that I blocked the turn pair. He's not going to fold a lot of better hands, but he'll fold some. Interesting.
What's it doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see where we're at.
I'm not going to win on that run out. It's going to be very hard to win.
On the bottom table, I 3-bet this hand and made 2 pair, and now here I am. Here we're gonna.
I think it's worth bluffing. It's really low in my range.
Huh.
Hero call. Good call.
He bet 2 jacks in this board, where the river was an ace. Interesting. Now up here, I'll try something smaller. I kind of crippled the board a bit.
I mean, I shouldn't say hero call. It's pretty standard to call with 2 pair that are both like straight blockers.
Here on the bottom, I'm gonna switch to it in a second. I'm gonna bet very good blockers. Oh yeah. Galfond is not the type to show a big bluff. That's for sure.
What do I do here? Again, it feels like he's barreling a lot of turns, but he's kind of just had stuff. The few times I've
Doesn't seem to have much
scene.
of an ego,
So I
actually.
think I just
It's
keep
kind of
playing
weird.
kind of my approximation of GTO on turn. We're 8K now. We'll call it 10.
Up here, got a good hand. We're a little deeper. Not
This is
really a
kind
good
of
board
close. Maybe a
for me,
fold.
so when I bet, I'll be a bit more polar.
It's a decent raising hand though, so I'm gonna raise fold it instead.
Okay. Man, I'm not going to fold. He's more likely to be bluffing in this situation because of the last hand.
It blocks a lot of stuff that is not folding.
I mean, I have it too. I have something good.
And it doesn't have great playability.
Okay.
So interesting.
It's not a good turn for me. But he does check. Okay. Interesting. Interesting situation. Very interesting.
I guess I go for a check raise
now
on the
I
left.
have good hand that's good enough to bet. The question is,
On
can
the
he call?
right. It's weird.
Now, if he can, I
4,
definitely
5,
want to
5.
bet.
Okay.
But he kind of like, he could have like a set, I guess. He could have Jack 7. I don't know. It's really weird.
The right is really weird because I'm not
He
repping
could
like
have a wrap. I have an 8 myself.
not
What
repping
the fuck
much.
does he have?
My flop value range like Jack Jack 7 7 keep betting turn. So I have to kind of rep that I backdoored a straight, or not backdoored, that I raised a gut shot. Which I'm not going to do that often. Do I fold a nut gut shot here? I think I do, actually.
It really sucks if he does river straight. It's like the one thing that beats me. If he has a set, I lose a shitload.
I think he
Anyway,
has
he's not
like
gonna raise
Jack
a
Jack
set.
or 7 7. I don't really know what's going on here.
Like the result is the same. If I bet this size, I actually might even lose less. It's just like the logic behind betting
No, I should
small.
have 3-bet on the left
Because
table.
if he has a set and I check call,
I don't know if he has.
and I lose the same amount. You guys see.
Could be a bluff, but I mean, I can't call. So.
This is so the logic behind betting small is you block their raise for some hands, but the thing is, like other hands that are good to call with, you call
back
the
to
raise
even.
with. That's the logic behind betting small. But you also get
keep
value
it
from
in
a certain
green
part of
for
the range that can't really call a big bet.
optimism.
Anyway, this is a pretty common concept. A big part is you
You can have
save
both
against
sizings here on the
better
right.
hands,
Let's go with
but
big
a lot
bet.
of people misuse
pretty
this
good blockers.
concept. It's not that you bet. It's sometimes that you bet
Betting
that
pretty much every river.
you want to protect against bigger hands, or that you're sometimes you don't want to get raised. Yes, but it's not to see where you're at. It's not to like generally protect against raises.
Small
That's
bet
only
it.
one of the functions of that bet. That's what's tricky about it. Fuck.
Actually,
Jesus
this is
Christ,
dumb.
dude. It's super
This is
annoying.
dumb. He doesn't have 6-8, so if I had the 7-eye straight, I just pot. This is
Okay,
a
I caught him
dumb
bluffing,
small
so
bet.
that's
It's a
nice.
big mistake by me.
I folded a good hand
Deserve
on
to lose
accident.
that pot.
I got too caught up in this concept.
I mean, maybe I small bet sometimes, but
Man,
it's dumb.
playing on this, it's you know, it was never part of the agreement to play on this fucking
Okay,
site.
small bet range over
yeah,
here,
I mean,
even
like this
though,
is like really
This hand's not loving it.
the thing. I might time out on other sites anyway. I'm like timing out a bit often. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, I'll fix this. I think I did fix it, and then there was
Not
another
really sure,
weird problem that
Like
required
what
my
qualities I
attention.
want in a hand to bluff with here.
And it's like
It's really hard to find the natural
I
bluffing
tend
hands.
to
Here,
put
I just
I have
pot
too
and
many
hope for the
things going
best.
on. Like it's impossible for anyone to do as much as I'm doing. Basically, I'm like full throttle all the time. Really should pay attention to a couple details. pay attention to a few general ranges that to make sure that I'm not getting exploited. I'm gonna go for about 10
Let's
more
check.
minutes.
Let's be a little sneaky. I don't have a checking range on this board, but this is one of the first hands I would
started
choose.
a little bit late. Let me see if he's cool with that, actually.
The problem is now I kind of need to keep checking. My hand really wants to bet. Like really badly.
So he 3-bet, he checks. Okay. I should check the sizes. It might be pot on these 3-bet pot situations. That's a weird one. It might be a difficult situation just because.
The annoying thing is, like,
really
on the turn, he might have like
few
queen 8
hands.
and queen
That being
deuce
said,
because
I
he
have a
thinks I
great
just have like
combination to
ace,
bluff.
king, king.
I block his queen X, don't block his flush draws, etc. And I'll go ahead and bluff on the other table too. I pot the turn.
Doesn't have just
it
a
went
queen.
check on the flop. I pot the turn
So ace,
and pot the
queen.
river. I mean that's an overbluff
Queen
for
8,
sure.
queen
And
deuce.
this one is like acceptable.
Does he ever have ace king? I don't think so. I don't know, man. I call with ace king.
Okay. God damn. What the fuck? I mean, it helps that I just don't have it ever, but these big 3-bet pot bluffs are not going well.
Easy call on the left.
All right,
Bad
so
turn, kinda.
bottom table. I 3-bet.
See how
Bet
these
the
hands
flop
play
half
out before we
pot.
update the total.
Now I got this thingamajig.
I'm up 10k if we somehow break even on these hands.
I'm not 100%. Nah, check is fine. I could bet small. I believe we had a very similar situation last game.
I mean, I think this is just a check.
Salty as fuck, dude. Just fold for
It's too
fuck's sake.
bad.
He did have a pretty good hand to call at that time, at least.
Should probably
I'm
jack
gonna
of
do the
spades.
cute
Small
thing
bet's
and bet
fine.
small. It's totally fine in this spot.
All three options available to me.
Need to watch to make sure I don't you bet too much.
The thing is, I don't think he has king queen, but I think he might rep it anyways. And I can't really do anything if he does. So like, I actually don't think he's trapping me that
On
much
the other
here.
table, I 3-bet and I bet 1/3 pot. Here,
Sometimes the bluff doesn't work because he rebluffs
question
because
is, where's
he's
bluff?
Jungleman.
7-9, that's good. I have a queen. That's not really good. A bit half pawn the flop. 10-7, Jack 7, Jack 8 maybe. He could have things like Jack 8.
And I think my line looks insanely credible as 8-9. See if he feels the same way.
Something, I don't know. 5.
What's Jungle have here? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh wow,
Oh,
good
he's
call.
bluffing. Okay, cool. Got him.
Huh. Pretty good calling hand.
Here.
Was thinking hard about the other table, which
Yeah.
might make him make some different
I can have
decisions
lots
over
of
here.
bluffs if he gives these to me. He might know
King
that I
Jack
bluff like
makes
this
the most
sometimes.
sense. Queen 10
So
a
I'm
little
not
bit,
sure
not
if
really.
I'm in love with it.
Queen 5, 5, sure. King Jack makes a
I
ton
don't
of
know.
sense.
I think
I
he
block
does think
though.
that even though I got caught bluffing a bunch, I'll still like bluff
Well, bluffs make sense.
as I'm doing.
Would he just bet small with them? Maybe.
I don't know if it's good. I just thought there's a
I don't
good
know. I'm
chance
gonna
it was
call. He
good.
might even have the same hand.
That being said, oh, it looks pretty good.
Gotta need to stop. I mean,
Sitting
every
there
time I'm
thinking
like,
this shit. He's not.
just
He
has
doesn't have a
the
high likelihood
random
to
bluff.
king there.
I mean, it's well played by him.
Bottom table. I raised
We are
pre-flop. I
actually
bet the flop
even
I had a set.
still.
Turn one check check. River, it's time to bet. Not running out of time. Top table. I got stuff. Bet. I have the queen of clubs, the 7, and 7's pretty good. The queen of clubs is pretty good. There's a queen. There's a 9. Let's bet pot.
Close over here.
Right.
I guess it's
I
just
didn't
a
use check
fold
raise. That's a
with
win on the
5-high
bottom.
flush. It's not
He did
gonna
not call though.
play out well.
He didn't
I
call
don't
when I
really
had the set of 7s.
like my blockers are
Guess
okay, but
what?
they're not great.
I've got another set of 7s. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the check raise.
Interesting, interesting. Checks. Okay, he check raises. I think I call, but
Here, a 3-bet. I check the
it's a little
flop,
iffy.
fine.
2-1. I
Turn,
think
I'm
I
gonna
call.
check. Here, I
What's
gotta
going on
check
here?
with the actual hand I have. If I did check raise and had the nuts, I could totally check raise again. Up top, I'm gonna bet full pot. And I can totally have bluffs there.
I mean, he's playing it like he has
Do not think
queens,
he's gonna
but
call me.
I don't think I'm gonna fold this
But
one.
you know, maybe he does. You never know. Oh, he did. Okay. He had 2 jacks. What the fuck?
Tens also make sense.
Bottom. It's no brainer fold.
I think that's
block
about
his
as
bluffs
thin
a
as he
little
can
bit.
pot the river, though. Tens or jacks. Easy check over here, of course. Not supposed to open this, but when I do, I think it's a call. Yeah, makes sense. Jack 10, we check. He's betting 40. I guess I peel. I don't know. It's so small. Queen 10, 10 7. I don't know. I'm suspicious. I'm definitely suspicious. I don't know. I don't know. My hand's so bad, but it's not the worst call in the world. He had king 10 here. Did not go for the river bet, so that's unfortunate. Missed some value. It's just a fold with no back door. Here, I guess I'll check. You can go either way. I think I've pot turned to get him to fold like a weak 10x. It's just, I mean, it's a really good turn for my range. I have a really high betting frequency. Okay, I think we won. Assuming he's about to sit out. What do I do here? Go for the bet 3-bet. Okay. GG Jungle. We came from, I'll pull the chat up now. Pull your chat up. Where'd you go? Let's go over some of the biggest hands. Jungleman's asking me how I call the ace jack 8, which was this one. Hey, everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. I guess we're not going to, you'll be catching up for 5 minutes. So let me, if you have some questions, throw them in now. Now will be the last chance to get questions in. Otherwise, let's go over the big hands, most of which went my way when we're looking at the biggest. So here on the left, we obviously had the super luck box hand. So I 3-bet, kind of questionable. This stack depth, great flop for me. I bet he raises, easy call, I think. Turn check. So the question is, he's going to raise flop with some ace 10 9 with spades, some ace 10 jack deuce with spades, a lot of stuff that I'm doing pretty well against on the turn that I don't want to let see a river, because when I call turn, if the river is anything, I don't have good playability with 10 high flush draw and top 2. That's unless I river a jack or an 8, the board is going to be, my hand's not going to be good. Or I'm not going to be comfortable facing a bet, or happy facing a bet, I should say. So I decided to jam. Like I said, I think this is probably solver approved, and imposition's maybe even supposed to bet fold some 3-3. Imposition's supposed to do more raising and betting with jack 5 to fold to this raise, but I think in practice people are a little too polarized, and he jams with top sets and the gut shot. He made his gut shot, but I made my flush, and lucky me. So here, easy 3-bet, ace jack. We're deep again. I bet flop. He raises, clear call. Bets turn, clear call again. And river's where it gets really interesting. So he bets again. This is the hand he just asked me how I could call. So spoiler alert, I called. If you saw it, I was basically saying, well, jack is the best blocker I can have. The ace of hearts is useful because he could possibly have nut hearts. It's a little thin, but no, I think he maybe doesn't do it. The aces are useful as well, because if he has, if he has king jack, he's usually going to raise king jack with an ace. Actually, maybe not. We're this deep, he might just randomly raise it. But jack 5 and jack 4, he's not going to hit the 4. He's not going to have jack 4 as often. Jack 5, sure, he'll raise, but he might slow play that some. Usually ace jack is going to be the jack that he raises the most. But I definitely like king queen, jack, nine. He would probably play this way. So he's got plenty of value. I don't know. I thought the jack blocker was too good. And he was bluffing with 5-4. This was an interesting one as well. So I 4-bet. How deep are we? Yeah, I think this is standard at this stack depth. We got 2x pot on the flop. I bet small. He raises. He's either drawing near dead or I'm drawing to a flush. So just call. I make my flush on the turn. He checks. I mean, these spots play really weird, but I have so much dry ace-ace that I think I probably just want to check my full range and figure it out on the river. He jams. I'm not, like, I mostly have a bluff catcher here. He might have king high flush, but I basically have a bluff catcher, but I think I need a bluff catch, and he did have the bluff. His play is not standard on the flop. You want to have like a single diamond or something. And you still do that. You do that kind of stuff very infrequently. Call 3-bet. He half pots, I call. He pots, I jam. This is pretty standard all around. He has top 2 and nut flush draw, and he wins with the king on the river. Standard all around. This one was from early on. All the 3-bet. This one, you know what? I'm going to look this up in Vision because I'm unsure. By the way, for a more in-depth strategy session, I did a private stream review for everybody who subscribes to my newsletter, which is still up and available for anybody who heads to hopefully Moonlight Master can come and hop with the link. All right, so Jack 10 3, 3-bet pot. We'll use Jack 10 4, close enough. He bets half pot. We have Queen Queen 10 8. Okay, I found the right play. So with it doesn't really matter which, but basically raising 84% of the time, my actual combo is 61%, but it was a good raise. I mean, it raises small. I raise pot. You can, it's not a big deal either way. Yeah, I'm curious how many of these if you guys were watching both streams, how many I failed. Bill Perkins would have smoked these guys. He hasn't finished his challenge against me. I folded a 10 high flush. Jungle had nut hearts. That's good to know. Do I count rake back as part of the winnings? Asks Lucky Maggie. No, I mean I'm approximating my win there at 10K. So this one was also early. I 3-bet, pretty standard 3-bets. I decided to go for the check raise on the flop. Potting this flop is okay. I don't have a smaller sizing. Maybe I should have potted. And small bet turn, he raised. I just ripped it in with top 2. He also had top 2. Hit the queen on the river. Check call. We just chopped this one. The nuts against the nuts. Sorry, you're getting spoiled every time I bring a hand up. So I call a 4-bet here. I think got to call flop. And I think I was right to call turn. Which do we start with? Okay, so I can run this as well. Start at 100 big blind. Let's see. Board was 8-8-4, 4-bet pot. So we check. He bets small. We have queen, queen, jack, jack. So we're actually supposed to raise flop. That's interesting. I wonder if we had king, king, jack, jack, if that makes a difference. No, still raise flop. I guess he could bet call some worse hands, and I guess the pot's just so big that, oh well. But let's pretend we called, which I did, and then turn was a 3, and I mean, it's not going to be very clear what to do. So he jams. Yeah, we just call. So, I mean, I played it fine. Technically, you can see here that this hand calls 2% of the time. So it's similar in EV. So the call is acceptable. Dan C, good to see you. Yeah, session results are final. I have one. I mean, yeah, rough estimate, but final. So, I mean, I know that I'm up 1K in my account, which means, or just like $900 in my account, which is 9,000, but then there's rake. So I should probably leave these tables so nobody sits with me. This hand, this is a weird one. So I 3-bet, I bet big, which is my only sizing, and I bet full range. And then he half pots turn. I think on the rainbow board I call. I'm going to get stacks on, definitely on a 6 and very often, and on a 10 pretty often. And I just, yeah, like I think I have odds to call. Bricked and check folded. Check folded, you don't lead the 4 river with anything. Here, jungle got me. So he 3-bet, bet flop, check, check, turn so far. Pretty standard. He small bet. I raised. Thought this was very credible. But he looks me up. He had very good blockers. Ace 10, queen 9. Nice hand him. This one was okay. I check call flop in a 3-bet pot. I check call turn, very standard. You could check raise this actually. Why don't I see? Why don't I check vision on that? So 8-6. 3-bet pot, rainbow, 8-6-4. I check. He bets. I have king, king, 6-4. I call. Turn was a queen of diamonds, which in this board is, let's call it the queen of spades. I actually do some leading. That's interesting. So which, I lead with a single spade, small. I would just forego all of that. He bets pretty big. So now I should occasionally raise. So I was right that it was close. I thought it was close, and I should be raising 40% of the time. So very close. But I decided just to call. And could check river if I think he's bluffing a lot. He also, I mean, like if he has 5-7, he might jam 1-check-2, but probably not sets. Maybe sets actually. They're kind of the same hand. But yeah, we'll just do one more here. Oh, I mean, I pop probe turn, very standard with a wrap, and then I pop river, and he probably had queen 8, or a5, but probably queen 8. All right. This board. How do you know he had ace 10 9 1 spade or something when you can have a set and totally different cards? I don't know which hand you're referring to, sorry, but I definitely never know what he has. Sometimes I just give examples of hands that, you know, may or may not play a certain way. So this one was a total cooler. I actually got pretty lucky in the big, I mean, I got very lucky in the big pots. I decided to raise flop in a 3-bet pot. He has bottom set on the flop, and he calls flop jams turn, very standard from him. And lucky for me. This one was more unlucky for me. I 4-bet ace king king 7 double. Jam the flop. He has a wrap. We are flipping. I have king king blocked. I think we're flipping. He turns me dead. This was pretty unlucky as well. So I call flop bet. This is iffy. I should look this up. Oh, we don't have this sizing actually. Anyways, I call flop bet. Turn, I decided to small bet because I kind of just thought he wouldn't do anything about it. And if he has like, if he was bluffing flop with like ace queen jack 7, I want him to fold. And then I river the second nuts. He leads into me for 90%, 80% pot, 90% pot. I mean, I really believed him, but I have the second nuts, and he could have the same hand for value. And obviously, he can have some bluffs like, king, queen, 10-10, or with hearts, yeah, or 9-9. But yeah, that. Haha, Dancy made a side bet. Nice. My pleasure. Always happy to help. Here, single raise pot, I bet. He raised, I called. Turn, he potted, I jammed with bottom set. Not thrilling, but I mean, I'm ahead of his range. And he had the flop bluff, turned an open ender and a flush draw. Probably had 35% equity here on the turn. Maybe a little more. But he did not hit. Here we call a 3-bet. Call flop c-bet with queens, gut shot, second nut flush draw. He pots turn. This is close. I don't know about this. But I call. And river, I feel obligated to bluff, I guess. But it's kind of close, to be honest. I could have had the best hand. This one's questionable. We're deep. He bets flop. I feel like this hand might fold. But I decided to raise, blocking kings, blocking queens, blocking a 9, blocking 2 spades. He calls. I guess I'd rather have queen 9 of spades than the deuce because he doesn't have the deuce very often. Check. I just give up here. And he bets river and I fold. So I raise a limp. Bet flop he raises. That's interesting. Turn goes check, check. River, I decide to small bet. I'm going to have some like 7-9, some jack 10-9, some like 6-10-9. Stuff that needs to bluff. And then I'm going to have, ace queen, king king, stuff I can small bet. So I think small bet is good. And I should probably not have a different sizing. This should be my only sizing. He pot raises. So my thought was he's going to have some 6-6, some like slow plays like queen 8, but he's usually going to bet those on the turn. I feel like 6-6 is the most likely flop value hand. But he will have some queen 8, some queen queen, and I didn't want to like bet big and get raised. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I think by betting small, he can call me with like queen 9-7 and stuff like that. I mean, he might call a big bet with that, but he could hero call me with random stuff. And then he can do this with some bluffs, and he can also do it with 6-6. So I go for that. He has the bluff. This one, I made a random check on the flop in a 3-bet pot. Check call turn because, so like my hand really wants to bet turn, but once I bet the flop, once I check the flop, I'm kind of repping showdown value that is worse than an ace. So like I'm kind of repping hands like ace 7-5-5 or king king 10-9, king king 10-8, etc. So betting the turn, I feel like doesn't tell the same story well. So I'd rather induce bluffs and I check. River queen is kind of uncomfortable because I think due to the story I was telling, he might bet queen 8 and queen deuce on the turn, but he's not going to bet just a queen. But I block an ace, I block a deuce. Is it possible he has ace king? Yeah, I think he might half pot river, but I call and he was bluffing. Anyway, that's a good review of the hands. I told my wife I'd be done at 2, and it is 2 our time. Jungle started a little late, played a little later than I expected. But I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, for the same thing. Hopefully not. Well, I guess if it was the exact same thing, that'd be fine too. But I'd like to start a session not down 100K, and but do the second half where I win 100K. So that's the plan. I will see you then. Anything else to say? No, I don't have anything else to say. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate you being here and sweating the match and sending me your good luck wishes. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care.